Hello, everyone. You know who this is. Yet you have absolutely no idea. Of course.
Wow. Somebody gonna be famous. Real famous.
I sit here writing to you now with my exceptionally long penis buried deeply and warmly into my vagina butt.
Shout out to Daddy Jim.
Tony Hunter 77 has joined the game.
Call 911. This place needs to be swatted. It's obnoxious.
You have a bully cabal.
You don't find people being bullied into suicide on 4chan.
I mean, this is ridiculous.
Okay, if he says any more bad words, I'm gonna hang up on him. He doesn't own Kiwi Farm, and he died less than me. A little kid named Moon owns Kiwi Farm.
How do they make this more and more epic every time? We're defend ourselves.
Can we get some Blackula in chat before we get started? Some Blackula.
If we get Donald Trump just to tweet out, I mean, you know, just a tweet that mentions the hashtag Gamergate, it doesn't even necessarily matter how we use it. Man, the blue check marks are going to shit their fucking pants.
It's 2019. I can't believe anybody believes in a silly fucking ball of water.
True. I bet you when Jim finds out, he's gonna just give me so much shit.
One never knows when the homosexual is about.
I've had over 1,000 rejections in real life, 2,000 rejections online, so that's 3,000 rejections total. I aim as low as possible. I aim for obese women, ideally ugly and obese. I would do anything just for a 300-pound ugly white girl.
I said it's not even out.
You are not allowed to bring her to the hospital. No, you get no permission to fucking do it.
You gotta be kidding. It's just like this declaration, right, of male dominance.
Put that in your pipe.
I definitely cheated on Super Mario with Sonic the Hedgehog.
Stop doing this stuff.
He's like the blue seductress who takes me out into the night and does wonderful things to me.
Enough! Stop!
How can a Yorkshire Terrier live in the wild? It's in plain sight, but you just don't see it. You know what I mean?
Thank you so much, Mediker. Shout out to Daddy Jim, the hog wrangler himself. Great song. Amazing song, per usual. I just wanted to rip that because Max doesn't understand what true heavy metal is in his life. And that is a great remix song of Mediker's intro song. Can't get over that. I thought I'd just rip that for this because I'm not going to take this seriously. This is going to be me laughing at the sheer dumbassery that I have been seeing for the past almost 48 hours that has been coming out of the Mamamax channel, his fan base, the leftover dipshits that were in his call last night that Xylee completely and utterly raped live on stream. You have the additional retards in his chat that were arguing with everybody. All of these people need to understand the position that they have put themselves in. And we are going to go line by line on this. I'm very excited, chat. I'm very excited because Max doesn't deserve basic respect. He doesn't. He doesn't deserve it. It's over. There's no more of it. It's gone. It's gone. There's no more respect. For some people, like Tommy, who just did a live stream, subscribe to Tommy C if you aren't. Tommy's never respected this guy. And he was right the whole time. And Xylee was telling me forever ago that you shouldn't trust this guy. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? And now I see it. I've seen it for the past few live streams. I've seen it for the past couple of weeks. It's so mind-numbingly aggravating that somebody that has that much talent can piss it away because he is a fucking pretentious bitch. That is my issue with him. But before we get into it, I want to shout out a couple of things before we get started. I'm going to say hello to people in chat, and then we'll roll into it. Ignore that. Ignore that. I just put that there for fun. Just put that there for fun. One of my family members got me that. Don't pay attention to it. Chef doesn't deserve more attention in his life. Hello. Thank you for the 2 months, Zombie Chick. Appreciate you. John Barton, thank you. Hello, Reese. Hello, Ellis. Hello, Squatchin. Hello, Magnetar. Hello, Purple Paw Prince. Hello, Black Rose. Hello, Rosa. Hello, Fat Wong. Hannah. And everybody else here today. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Do you like the Chef Pokemon card? I'm glad you liked it. One of my family members gave it to me for Christmas. Just got in the mail. I absolutely love it. It is maybe the weirdest photo I own of Chef. But now it's in art form. Now it's art form. Mom, we have Augie at home. I'm not replacing Augie. This is just the outfit I was wearing today. If you think this is an Augie knockoff, you guys are retarded. But listen, we're not here to start that. We need to talk about a few things first, okay? Before we really get into the Mamamax cringe. Because we have about 125 people here. Hello, Chef. Love ya. Hello. Thank you, Camus, for getting us started for our first membership of the stream. Appreciate you. Okay, Chef, you want to come up? You can come up. You can come up during the announcement, okay? Okay? Okay. Thank you, Pigeon, for the 5 gifted. Okay. Listen, I want to talk to you about a few things. I'm allowed to show this today. So I hope you guys remember, we do and we are affiliated with the Lolcow trading card game. Now, I don't mean to shill this early, but I'm doing the announcement finally. Finally, you guys get to see all the work that I've put in with the artist, with the team. It's coming out today. Now, the card will not be available just yet, but I want to show you guys what you could do. Jesus, Soul Vessel with the 50 gifted memberships. Dude, what the hell? Thank you so much. Appreciate you so much, dude. Funny enough, you guys are going to enjoy what I'm going to show you. Now, let's start with Exhibit A real quick when I shill this. Exhibit A. Okay, chat? Exhibit A. My card is going to be coming out on the 20th for pre-orders in the new card stock called X. Now, it's going to have 10 cards with Only Use Me Blade, DSP, and a bunch of others. Myself included in here as a scribe card. Thank you, Psych Draws, for making this one. Appreciate you. Now, chat, you've already seen this one, and you're like, Chris, why are you shilling this card? No one gives a shit about your card. What about the card that you've been teasing this whole time? Well, funny enough, because my ears are filled with the sounds of a drunk Mexican man that has a very healthy relationship with alcohol. Everybody, I'm going to show you 2 of the cards that will be dropping upcoming very soon. I'm going to show you something. Now, I'm going to... which one should I show you? Which one? Let's go with the one that the team put together. Let's put that one. Let's do that one first. Not the one that I had a lot of input in, but what the Lolcow trading card team did. Welcome to the 2. What are the cards? We have Jabba the Hutt, definitely not based off of Tipster at all. You can see here that he has Goth Mommy Milk pouring very flowing, very heavy flow in the background for Tipster. He has a Goth Mommy chained to him, much like the Giga Chad he is. You could also see here Keffels. Keffels, I believe, with her branded DIY HRT hormone in a jar. You can see it right there. It's very good. I think you did him justice, Psych. I think you really did. You did amazing justice. Now, we're moving on to my next one. The one that I had a lot more creative freedom on. And me and the artist, who, I'm going to say it, is followed by Pyrocynical. This person is very talented at a certain art style that Pyrocynical loves. If you know the joke about what I'm trying to do and what I'm talking about, you'll understand the next card I'm about to show you. This person is very good at drawing things Pyrocynical likes. Now we have the card that I have put a lot of inspiration into. we have brought together Mario Tipster. Mario Tipster. Now, as you can see here, this is Tipster in his full form here with his little hat, the cross. He's got the suspenders and everything. He is Mario. He's the Mexican jumping bean. You have Turkey Tom as a Goomba. You also have, oh, wait, who's that? Wait, who's this? Oh, is that Keffels as well? Oh, Keffels is just playing the harmonica, guys. Keffels is just playing the harmonica. She's definitely not abusing cocaine in this artwork. She's definitely not abusing cocaine in this artwork. So, I hope you guys enjoy these cards, and then there's another surprise, but you're gonna have to wait for that one, chat. You're gonna have to wait for that one. You're gonna have to wait for that one. That surprise will be coming up around the 19th and the 20th when pre-orders open. So if you want to check out some of the cards beforehand, you guys are more than welcome to hit the link above or in the description. Buy yourself some cards to get you started. They do tournaments, and I will be hopefully joining some of those tournaments in the future. So I hope to see you guys there. So I hope you enjoyed the announcement for the cards, guys. I genuinely love these cards. And again, they will be up for pre-order on the 20th. And then on the 20th, I'm also doing another thing. That's a totally secret thing. And listen, if this pack sells well, there's a whole nother surprise that I get to do for you guys. And this one would be a lot better for the community, if you catch my drift. If this card pack sells well, there might be an idea that I get to work with, and I get to be in charge of, and it's going to be incredible. So make sure you go buy some Lolcow trading cards, guys. Help that company out. Now, you're not here for the Lolcow trading card game, obviously. I hope you buy. You guys will love it. Psych draws me, all these people, everybody that's an artist does great work, and those guys care about their artists. But we're not here to talk about that. We're not here to talk about the Lolcow trading cards. Happy January 6th. First, a day a group of very stupid Americans tried to take over the Capitol. I'm kidding. I don't really care about politics. If the country burned down, I'd still be streaming here if I had internet access. I don't give a shit. So, we're not here for the cow. We're not here for January 6th. We're not here for the cards, even though I love talking about that. We're here for Max. We're here for Max. I love listening to the sounds of Tipster, just reminding me every time those cards are now real. We're here for Max. Now, I haven't caught up on the Max stuff in a while, and I kind of just sat there and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to let this dumb bitch speak. Keep fucking up. And I just pulled back after the last live stream with shout out Sleepy, by the way.
New donation from CIA.
Thank you, CIA, for the direct donation. Appreciate you. But after that live stream with Sleepy, the GOAT, right? I kind of was like, maybe I'm like done with Max. I don't think it's worth my time anymore. But I'm going to be honest. When I heard about this live stream, I was in a call. And within that call, I was there for some of the best moments involving Xylee, Gets Real, friend of the channel, amazing woman. This is the problem. The amount of dumb shit that Max has done here is absolutely incredible. There is no way for me to describe how stupid this man is and how bad his career has gone. But I'm going to start from the beginning, and then we're going to get into the calls with Larix, Muda, Smaggle, Xylee. We're going to get into all of it. I want to do a huge shout out first. The CIA donated $5 direct. Super Mario Brothers wonder why Tipster has no bitches on his meat flaps. Jesus Christ. Thank you for the 5. I read those immediately. Hi, do I find Max cute? I think Max looks like a guy that would be on a wanted poster for other crimes. No. So, let's pull this up real quick. I want to catch you guys up on a few things, because I'm pretty sure I share an audience with Larix and everybody who's been covering it pretty often, but I haven't talked about this yet. Let's talk about this post from my favorite subreddit, the YouTube drama subreddit, which is totally full of normal people, but one person did something right. One person did something interesting.
Cheers, my dude.
Mamamax mega upload suspended and reported to law enforcement. What? What do you mean?
Cheers, my dude.
What's happening?
Love ya. No homo.
Mamamax occasionally referenced paste bins in the description of his videos. They've all been removed from his YouTube video, but I found his paste bin account on his Vimeo.
Love ya. No homo.
Clicking through, I found some links to his mega.nz account. I was shocked to see this notification when I tried to open one of them.
Cheers, my dude.
He recently brought up in an interview with Spencer that he's been investigated by the FBI. Wonder why this is. Now, this notification, which I was told in private on how to determine this situation, there may have been materials in this paste bin. May have. Now, am I saying that Max was holding on to this stuff for personal use? No. He is a pedophile hunter. I have to give him credit. I have to give him some charitability that he was doing that for another reason. But the thing is that even if it's censored, from what I understand, if you fuck up a censor, even if you have censored footage of this, there is a hash that gets made. A hash. That hash can be traced through these paste bins and contacts child exploitation and the FBI. That contacts all the departments involved in it. The entire file gets fucking nuked from orbit, and you are immediately reported.
Cheers, my dude.
Max was dumb enough to not censor something properly, allegedly, or had something in there, allegedly, about anything involving one of his stories, and boom!
Cheers, my dude.
Shit gets taken down.
Ya. No homo.
It gets taken down. That's insane that you are this stupid to allow that to happen. How in the fuck have you been a predator hunter for 5 years and fuck it up this hard that now the FBI thinks that you are in possession of these materials? What is wrong with you?
My dude. Love ya. No homo.
How are you allowed to function? How did you become a motherfucking predator hunter and have this happen to you?
Love ya. No homo.
It boggles my mind to the degree that we're at right now of stupidity that I am witnessing. Additionally, Mega Upload has this transparency post that specifies what specific types of material are classified as objectionable and how it is identified using resources within Interpol and
Only
NC.
commentary can bring together the glorious union of tipster, keffals, and a fat furry fart fetish pyro artist, all in one package.
Yeah, that's good. Thank you for the 5. Let's see here.
Cheers, my dude.
As objectionable, and how it is identified using resources within Interpol and NCMEC, which means that Mamamax was storing CSEM on his drive in some capacity. Now, that is an allegation. We do not know that for a fact. But the thing is that this notification, if you have a paste bin, doesn't just come out of nowhere. It's not just a random glitch. That is a shutdown of the file. That is not just a random fuck up. You get clapped when that gets popped up. So understand where this is. Interpol. How in the fuck do you do? This is why YouTubers should not, in any goddamn circumstances, actually head investigations involving pedophilia. I'm sorry. You shouldn't be in charge of a pedophile investigation being a YouTuber. You should not be allowed to do that. Ever. There needs to be like a full-blown stop, halt. No more pedophile hunters. Because all of you idiots that run in the pedophile hunter ring keep fucking it up. Look what happened with EDP. Look what's going on with Blackula right now. You shouldn't talk about it, and Leon has a point. You shouldn't talk about it until he's been convicted. Why in the fuck are you doing anything before that? Why are you making videos? Why are you making live streams? Why are you doing anything? Because it's for views. Tommy's been right this whole time. Xylie's been right this whole time. It's views. It's traffic to his channel. That's what he wants. Because there's no other logical explanation as to why you could be this fucking stupid. There is no other explanation. And when Max turns around and says, well, that's what the victims wanted, the survivors, not victims, because now we have to use survivors as a term. Survivors wanted it this way. Are you out of your fucking mind? You are the one in charge. Whoa! You are the one that has the platform.
On the flight logs.
Yeah, no. You are on the platform. You have the platform. You have the hundreds of thousands of people that watch your content. You should be in fucking charge of this situation, not the victims. Not the victims. I'm sorry. The survivors or whatever. Not those people. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. You should know. But you know what's funny, chat? He self-reports on himself that he doesn't know shit about filing evidence to the courts. This man is a predator hunter for 5 years. He's made videos on multiple predators.
In Chris's closet.
How in the fuck do you not know the basic breakdown on what to do? When you are saying, I am putting predators away, I am protecting children, but you don't know how to put them away?
So he pulled a hashtag Instagram Wake Up 2.0 thanks to the files. Man, this guy keeps fumbling it.
Yes! He literally did an Instagram Wake Up. I'm going to get yelled at by certain people about that, but I don't give a fuck. This is another failed ploy of any sort of like pick a side YouTube. It's a failed ploy because he wanted the attention again, because he's too fucking stupid to understand the situation that he's in. And also, to the two dipshits that were in Max's call that we're going over later, the guy with the knockoff Walmart Mamamax deep voice, you might actually be the biggest dick-sucking glazer of all time. Then you have the other guy that just sucked off Muda randomly in the call, so I don't even know how to feel about those two. So I'm going to shit on those guys a lot when we get to that point. Just be prepared. So this happened. Now, I want to talk about something else. So the stream we are going to be talking about today was privated. Now, the reason that it was privated, from what I understand, is that Mamamax sent the name of the victim, one of the survivors, to Larix, and Larix, being Larix, showed his DM history on stream, which okay, whatever, bro. Larix is a leaker, but it's at this point I can't even be mad at him. So keep that in mind. That apparently that popped up on Larix's stream. Larix had to take it down. Max threatened him. We're going to talk about that later. But he got bodied so hard, he privated the video. The live stream is no longer up. It's no longer up. This man got bodied so hard by every person, and it was in varying degrees of criticism. There were people that were being really fucking critical of him, like Larix. Then you had Muda. Then you had Smaggle. Then you had Xylie, where Larix, pretty level-headed but incredibly critical, went at him. Then you had Muda, a friend of Max, who gave him the same advice that he gave him the last live stream, which I don't know if Max remembers this or not, but I have that right here, and we're going to watch that so you can see the comparison difference between what Muda said to Max and what Muda said to Max a second time, because Max didn't pay attention, or he just outright ignored him. So we're going to blow through this one video quick because I want you to understand the advice that Muda was giving him, and then Max later backtracks on that and goes, oh, well, I wish I had this help a few months ago. The fuck are you talking about?
That's because it was a long, video. Yeah, there's definitely some things that should be different in this whole situation, just because, it's not that, and I don't want to sound like I'm discounting the story, right? Because it's not what...
Which, by the way, Max, nobody is trying to discount these girls' stories. The problem is that you you and you allowing these girls to control every aspect of it, which, to be real, a victim should be able to come forward with their story. I get that. But you, as the professional pedophile hunter, should have told them, we need to go to the cops first. We need to get the cops involved first before we even fucking sniff the idea of making a public video. Because if you already have a conviction on roll, then if you decide to make the video, more people are going to find it and they're going to join that case. Why in the fuck are you doing it backwards?
Like what I aim to do?
Why are you making the video first and then begging people to start coming forward? You're fucking insane.
Just trying to say, like, I need to, like, the story is very confusing to somebody jumping in. So the last video you made with...
Yeah, guess what? Little Dorad, it's because they went to the wrong jurisdiction. They even say it in the call.
Charlie in the title, thumbnail, everything. One of the problems that I had was like the first 10 minutes in the beginning. It was just you showed some screenshots, and like the problem is I have to like pause constantly because you were only showing them for like half a second each time, which made it really hard to follow. And the screenshots that I did see, yeah, they were very sexually charged, but they were lacking a lot of context that made me look into, like, the thing is, the story, I don't think it necessarily needs the dramatization, because this is a vampire cult leader, allegedly, and that's enough to, like, grab a headline. But the thing is, the story needs to be told.
I'm not joking. If I heard, and if a video just popped up after everything behind the scenes was concluded, and said, there is a pedophile vampire werewolf running around raping kids, I'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I would watch it because I'd be like, what are you talking about? This guy needs to be locked up. That's what normal people would do, because the video comes after all the legwork and that guy's already in jail. Fuck that guy. Where are the rest of the victims? Then you can put the guy away for 150,000 years with how many victims there are, apparently. So, like, that's all you need. The tagline of a vampire pedophile werewolf cult leader. That's all you needed. Instead, you tried to do this gay little fucking brainwash your favorite YouTubers. I did give you credit, Core. Check the description. And I haven't even gotten to your part yet, but shout out to Core for this, because he's an attention whoring little bastard.
New donation from Papo.
Papo, thank you so much for the dono. I'm like actually like annoyed at the retardation I'm dealing with. Papo, Mamamax is a monkey dancing on his own filth. Jesus Christ. Thank you for the 5, dude.
In a super cohesive manner, because I think that's what everyone's problem is, right? Like, they walk into this thing, they only know the words Cameron Gerard Davis, and then they know Spencer, and then they hear about a girl going missing, but that's like, but beyond that...
There's another thing that I need to say out loud before we get... Because there's so much I've been meaning to say. And I think I said it on the last live stream, but I don't remember, because I say so much shit. But, like... Remember, okay, chat, one's in the chat, if you remember when Max, on one of the live streams and in the video of him complaining about the comments, I was hoping people would go to Spencer's channel and watch the full interview, which the link is in the description. I'm just asking if you remember that. Seriously, serious question. Do you remember that? If you don't remember that, then you're behind. Okay. I'm seeing a lot of ones. Now, let me tell you something. And Leon is in the chat, a YouTuber who has been around for years. I have spoken to other YouTubers about this. If you are expecting normal people that aren't die-hard audience members to click on a link in the description of a video, you're insane. 99% of the audience wouldn't even think about reading the description or hitting the links. Why do you think so many YouTubers have to constantly remind people, hit the link, there's other channels, hit this, please go to my link and buy the cards, or like, hey, could you please go check this out? How in the fuck are people supposed to know that there is an interview with the victim if you never talked about it in the first video that caused all the stupid bullshit in the first place? Nobody's gonna check the fucking description. Nobody's gonna do that. I would say 0.1, like I would say 1% to, I'll even say lower. 0.5% of the audience will actually click on a fucking link in the description. Nobody does that anymore. So why are you getting mad no one watched it?
It's not cohesively put together. So that's the thing you need first. You need to have a whole, whether it be an hour-long video that details the story from the beginning, middle, and I know there's no end to this because justice hasn't been served, but if you give a beginning and the middle, I think everyone is going to be attracted to the story and they're going to look into it and they're going to like cover it, because that's one of the things that like and I'm not saying I'm shaky covering this video or I don't want to talk about it. It's just the concept is like I work on a lot of evidence, in a way, right? And I don't want to say that your situation doesn't have evidence to it. The thing is, it needs to be presented well in a video for me to digest, consume, and then go into it, because it is an incredibly confusing story as it is told right now. If you have a cohesive story, I don't think you need to worry about reaching out to YouTubers. They'll immediately jump in and cover it, right? And that's the most important part. You talk about like law enforcement, right? And like how they don't want to listen to you, and I totally understand that. Law enforcement barely works, even when you have all of the facts, but...
By the way, is he wearing the same sweater? This was a month ago. He was wearing the same sweater he was wearing the last time Mudahar talked to him. And then Xylee body. This is too funny now.
That's the best you can do, is when you have all the facts, because if you present a story the right way, and you take that to law enforcement channels, because YouTubers aren't going to fucking do anything that the law wouldn't be able to do. If you present this properly to the cops, to local law enforcement, to the FBI in a manner, then I don't think they can blow you off, right? Like, especially when it's presented well and you have a proper story. I know when I'm working with financial fraud and scams, it's like going to the IRS, SEC, all these like organizations, it's tough. But when you present a case well, when you tell them exactly the beginning, middle, and a potential end.
Oh my God, it's the same sweater. It's a good sweater. I don't give a fuck about his sweater. I care about the fact that he hasn't put any pedophiles away and he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. What the fuck is wrong with this guy? He's got every single fucking thing he's done this month has been a complete and utter shit show. The man can't even dress himself differently for another live stream. Are you fucking joking? Like,
of a story, then they have to be actionable. I mean, they're very compelled to be actionable, more so than they were if your story is a little haphazard in the beginning, right? That's the only real criticism I have to offer.
I appreciate the feedback, man. So actually, the whole reason why I made the group chat was because I needed this feedback. Like, I needed to know what direction to go with this, because it...
Okay, I made this group chat because I needed direction to go with this. You are the pedophile hunter channel. Charlie's not a pedophile hunter. Muda's not a pedophile hunter. Whoever else was in that Discord wasn't a pedophile hunter. They are not experts on what to do. You know what normal people do that aren't experts? They go to the cops first. They go to the cops. You get the police involved. You fucking idiot. Why you go to a group chat full of YouTubers? It sounds like you just wanted a shout out. Fuck off.
It is such a huge case, and I'm already too close to it. Like, I already know, like, all the details. I don't know what other people need to know, and I just assumed everyone would go to the podcast.
I assumed everyone would go to the podcast. Dude, I watched that whole video with Smaggle. We laughed at it because it was so goddamn stupid. I do not remember at any point throughout that video any mention of a potential podcast. Just, oh, we're going to brainwash your favorite influencers. Joe Rogan, please. Your audience is so big. You have so much power in this world, being the deer-eating MMA fighter that you are, to talk about child predation. Anthony Fantano, please. Please talk to me. Shout out the song. PewDiePie. You're living your best life in Japan, but how about you waste your day talking about something that you don't, like, that you personally, it wouldn't even make sense for PewDiePie to upload it. His audience wouldn't watch it. Not gonna lie, I feel like he had good intentions, but the fact that this moment is more focused on exposure to the video instead of getting the guys locked up, that's his shit that he's been doing for years, J.E. That's not just this moment. It's been happening for years. Now it's worse than ever, because now Max has no recourse, because nobody's buying the bullshit that he pulled the last time, where it's like, oh, you don't want to help me with my YouTube video that got striked down by YouTube? You want children to get raped. Nobody's falling for that shit anymore. Fuck off.
But you're absolutely right. and that's exactly what we're going to be doing.
Yeah. The thing with like a 5-hour video is like it's going to be way too difficult for anybody to digest because it's 5 hours. It's a lot to go through.
Absolutely.
Like what people
Also, yeah, it's 5 whole hours. Nobody's gonna sit through an interview for 5 hours.
just need is like and I'm not saying like you cliff notes the story, but you gotta because again all we know are like 2 names, and I remember the most important aspect that visually strikes me is the missing poster that I saw in your video. But like this guy, we need to know who he is from beginning, middle, and an end, right? Like it's not the amount of victims we need; it's just like how is he hurt one victim in a cohesive manner, right? Like that's the story that needs to be told. Like the methodology, like yeah, he runs a cult, but let's explain how this cult is, what this cult is, the name of this cult, like how it spreads and hooks onto its victims and targets them, because cults are very systemic, at least in how they operate. So you know, to define this as a cult and then show it in practice, probably the most important thing to have, right?
Yeah, it's almost like, hey, how does this cult work? What are the mechanics of it? How do people get hooked? How does this happen? Max, in his infinite wisdom of his brainwashing YouTuber video, just went, well, social media can brainwash anyone. You didn't explain the minutia and the important information about how Camden potentially groomed these victims into a cult-like setting. Why not break that down? Muda's right. Break it down. Show it to people. Break it down to its core components and explain the core components.
John Cena, I need your hustle, loyalty, and respect to assist me in this time of need. Considering that you work with children in Make-A-Wish, I know your wish would be to stop child exploitation.
Dude, stop. 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 What the fuck? Fidget, no.
And it's not just like condensing the story. I think it's to show the methodology.
You shouldn't have made me laugh on that one. God damn it.
Like this guy runs a vampire cult, so it's time to show what
Thank you, John Cena.
This cult is, how it reaches out to its victims through what social media channels, like show that process, and then also, you know, then show how a victim has been, you know, unfortunately fallen into that process, and that's how you
see how he's like starting to like glaze out. He's just like, he's kind of like doing that. He's being lectured to, told that he's fucking up, and he's just like got this half-ass grin smirk, not paying attention to anything Mudahar's saying. Not a damn thing. You're gonna see a pretty consistent trend of that with these videos next. You're gonna see a pretty consistent trend with that.
bring the story, right? Like, it's one of the things where we talk about, like, with Andrew Tate, right? Like, a lot of the stuff that I know me and Willie Mack have done, like, me and him have individually covered with him is, like, we looked into his court filings, we looked into his law cases, we looked into a bunch of situations. And a lot of it is looking at how he operates and how you can show that methodology to the average viewer, because that's what's going to hook him, right? You can't, like, a situation like this is so tough to appeal to emotion, in my opinion, at least. Like, if you want to touch cults and you want to touch child predation, then you need to show how Cameron Gerard Davis is handling this or doing this, instead of, you know, because all I got from the video was he's a bad guy, he runs his vampire cult, but I didn't see the method of it. I didn't see what was going on necessarily.
But you guys get the point, right? Muda's like, hey, Max, maybe actually break down the full situation and everything that happened, how Camden brings in these victims, how are these girls exploited, what are the ways that we could do to prevent it, and what are you going to do next? That is just the structure of a regular commentary video. Anyone with a mic and editing software can do what Muda just did. Anybody. Any retard can make a video like that. But to make it entertaining and to actually have people pay attention, you need credibility. You need respect. You need people that are willing to hear you out. Max has none of that. Max has zero help. He has no idea what the fuck he's doing. He has zero respect. After the YouTube pick a side shit, he has nothing. And it didn't hit him. It hasn't hit him yet. It still hasn't hit him. He's still thinking that he's like this untouchable predator catcher. A failed one is that. Let's see here. So we have Larix. Larix apparently, so I'm going to show you guys this first before I show you this, because Larix confronted Max on his bullshit, right? Which, shout out to Larix on that. Good shit from Larix. Good shit on Larix. Let's see here. Larix went in pretty pretty good on this one, and he actually held his ground on it from when I watched it last. Now, there's an issue, and I'm going to show you this first before we talk. So, Mamamax just threatened to flag my channel. Shortly after our debate last night, he DMs me at 2 a.m. asking to censor/take down my stream of a privacy complaint that he has, and I complied. But then accuses me of bullying victims. Not true, heavily implying he's going to flag me. Here we go. Why does he talk like this? This is like reading some kind of lawyer statement from the biggest douchebag on planet Earth. I'm going to read it in his voice. Please note that during your recent live stream, you revealed the name of a survivor who wished to remain anonymous. To protect their privacy, we kindly ask you to promptly remove or edit this portion of your live stream. Additionally, we want to highlight the potential danger if Camden Gerard Davis views this stream. This voice hurts. It hurts. It hurts my voice. As it could put the survivor's life at risk, given your stance on names and doxing, which is ironic that he says that. That's going to be important later, chat. Keep that part in mind. We trust you understand the gravity of the situation and will act accordingly. If this issue isn't addressed promptly, we will need to contact our YouTube partner manager. We appreciate your immediate attention to this sensitive matter. What the fuck? What do you mean?
Robert
You could have just...
Pattinson, I know you're very familiar with how vampires conduct themselves and how to defeat them. With your help, we can be the vengeance these victims desire. But I need your help.
Nice. Thank you for the 10 pigeon. Appreciate you. But like, this is the thing. My issue lies with the fact that he writes like a pompous piece of shit. Normal people don't write like this. Normal people do not at any point talk or write like this. This is not a normal person. We're talking about a complete schizophrenic. Seriously, think about this. How many times have you gotten a text from somebody, whether that is a total stranger, let's say like for a job or something, or let's say your friend texts you? Has any of them ever reached out to you like this? Like a knockoff lawyer with autism. Has anyone reached out to you about that? Anybody? I've never received a DM like this. Excuse me. And I have people that fucking hate my guts, and I have never received a DM like this. It's insane. Just say, hey, dude, you need to remove the name. You accidentally showed the victim's name. Can you please remove it from your live stream? That's all you got to say. That easy. That's how normal people talk, Max. That's how normal human beings talk. The only other person that talks like this...
actually Batman.
The only other person in the world that talks like this is Dark Viper. So we're dealing with now Dark Viper, the significant autist that flagged Chud Logic's channel. And now we have a significant autist, pedophile hunter, doing the same thing to Larix. What the fuck is wrong with these people? Do you have a timestamp or something where I did this? Honestly, don't know what you're talking about. Who are you accusing me of doxing in my stream? Let's see here. Got it. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Let's see here. Do you have a time? Okay. I'm not accusing you of doxing. Their name was present in our Discord group chat. Why? I didn't even think about that. Tommy screamed that on his live stream before I went live. Why did you share the name of one of the victims in the group chat? Why would you do that? If you're trying to keep these people anonymous, why are you telling random people, and especially people that are critical of you, the name of the victim? Why are you putting that in a group chat? Why? Why do that? What the fuck? Why would you give the real legal name? shove that person in a group chat, a Discord group chat, to Larryx. Larryx leaks all the time. Like, why would you do that? You're fucking retarded. Oh my God. We sent you the timestamp in the link. The person we're talking about is Ishmael, who is labeled as blank on your stream. This is at their request. Yeah, okay, bro. It's you. Don't fucking play this game. All right, I saw it. All right, thank you.
Alex Jones, you've managed to grow just a massive and loyal audience. I know you hate child predators as much as me, but need your help. I don't like predators putting chemicals in their drinks to turn children into slaves. Mamamax is once again asking for your financial support. This message is sponsored by Dollar Store Batman.
Listen, Alex Jones would be a great ally in the fight of child predation.
Wario told him to talk normally and he completely broke character. Max needs to realize this is the real world and not some fucked up role play.
Thank you. Exactly. He thinks he's like a one-man army director. He thinks he is Guillermo del Toro for child exploitation. I almost said something else. He believes he's the Guillermo del Toro of child exploitation. That he can make these weird fucking movies like Pan's Labyrinth style shit and it be about pedophiles and change the world. That's not reality. Get the cops involved. Don't make the fucking video. Oh, shocking. Did I just blow your fucking mind with that one? What the fuck? Oh, that was you. I thought Chef was playing with the door. It scared the shit out of me. What the fuck? That was terrifying. I thought Chef started to figure out how to turn the knob. I almost had a heart attack. I was like, holy shit, there's no way he's getting smarter. What the fuck? Piss off. Just kidding, bro. Let's see here. Scared the shit out of me. Let's see here. All right, I saw it off to download the VOD and will re-upload it with the parts censored. Is that why you privated your VOD? But yeah, is that all in regards to the stream? Because I don't want to get striked when I re-upload the clip or anything else, so let me know. The Batman voice is really hurting. Thank you. Yes, due to privacy considerations, we have made our stream private. However, if you don't want to get striked, I must express my concerns regarding the patterns we've observed in your behavior and the nature of the community you are cultivating. Shut the fuck up! You have no right, Max, to turn around and say the community that you are cultivating and try to stand on something else and be like, well, you know, like you're cultivating a community of bullies. Hey, Max, you're cultivating a community of people that are so goddamn delusional to understanding why people are mad at you that they will call other people pedophile sympathizers. Your audience is fucked. Don't play this game. Don't play. We can play which audience is worse game all fucking day. We can play that game. Look what you did to Tommy's fucking channel. His audience, when your audience went over there, when Tommy talked about his shit, his whole comment section was inundated with "you support pedophiles." Like, what? Do you see what I'm talking about, Max? You have no fucking right. Zero fucking right. I must express my concerns in the pattern we've observed in your behavior, the last nature of the community you are cultivating. Your channel is at risk of being terminated if the issue persists. That's a threat. That's a threat. I'm sorry, Max. Maybe to you it doesn't come across as a threat, but when I read the words, your channel is at risk of being terminated if the issue persists, right off the heels of you saying, we will get in contact with our partner manager. That sounds like a threat. Promoting a community that engages in bullying especially targeting survivors of sex crimes. Nobody's done that. Nobody's done that. Nobody has tried to bully the victims. For any one of us that I am aware of, I'm talking about me here, and Xylee and Tommy, even Larix, the people that have been covering you, nobody's been bullying the victims. We're talking about how much of an idiot you are and how you fucked up every opportunity to do the right thing. That's all it is. Nobody's bullying the victims. If these stories are 100% true and you have a conviction on this guy, you put him in the law office and the courts determine him to be guilty, perfect. I hope this guy goes to fucking jail. I hope he gets the whatever chair. I can't say it because I'll get flagged on YouTube. I hope that they put him away or in the kind of like old Yeller situation, right? That would be great. I have no problem with that. I have a problem with the fact how stupid you fucking are, Max. That's my issue with you. YouTubers are the reason pedophiles roam free. I can't even argue that because it's kind of true. Look what happened with the EDP. The Czech Goldstein guy completely fucked up everything. Everything. And EDP walked away multiple times. Then you have the guy that got shot for trying to be a YouTube pedophile. YouTube pedophile hunter. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Nobody should be heading an investigation of pedophile allegations if they are a YouTuber. If you want to talk about pedophile stories all day long, that's fine. That's fine. If you want to talk about the story, totally fine. Don't head the investigation of it. Don't even get involved. Have the cops do it. Chef, I know you want to get out, but we can't let you out. Whoa! Okay? We can't let you out.
The A24 Chris Hansen wannabe.
We can't let you out right now. You're hanging out with Dad for the stream, okay? Let's see here. Promoting a community that engages in bullying, especially targeting survivors of
This
cybercrime.
is so hypocritical from Max BC. He tried to say names aren't doxing, then later got proven wrong by the definition he didn't even read out LMFAO.
I know. Like, every time. Every goddamn motherfucking time that people on YouTube get into debates about doxing, they're always wrong, and then they look it up, and the person that's getting mad at them is right. Like, the fuck are you talking about? Give me 1 second. He's gonna keep scratching the door. He knows a friend of mine. He knows somebody's coming over, so Chef's all excited to see someone else. It's like actually damaging my mind that he turns around and says, well, legal names aren't a dox. Yes, they are. yeah, they are. Let's see here. If you post it in a public area or say it publicly, that is a dox. Sorry. You're retarded. Chef's all excited because a friend of ours is coming over later. So he's all amped up. I don't know how he knows. I strongly recommend you reflect on the impact of your actions and the environment you are creating.
Mamamax is the Harriet Tubman of pedos.
Disavow. Holy shit. Oh, man, that was funny. Oh, God. Oh, sweet Jesus. The impact of your actions. What happened to my door handle? I don't know. It's just an old-ass door. We'll be checking your periodic. We will be checking in on you periodically. Yeah, this is a threat. This is a full-blown threat. Oh, my God. This is my issue. Again, Max thinks that he's he's more important than he really is. He isn't. He's nobody. He's a fucking YouTuber. There's nothing more to that. There's nothing more to that. He is just a YouTuber. How in the fuck are you going to say, we'll be checking up on you periodically? Have a good night. What the? Who the fuck are you? You the CEO of YouTube, bitch? Is that what you are? Are you the CEO of YouTube, cunt? No? Then shut the fuck up. I'm sorry. Bitch. That's what you are. You got butthurt that Lyrics and all these people came on and fucking bodied your ass, and now you're complaining. That's what this looks like to me. If you don't want to get striked, I must express my concerns regarding the patterns we observed in your behavior. Promoting a community that engages in bullying, especially targeting survivors of a child sex crimes, is deeply troubling. This guy is unbelievable. Yes, Lyrics. Of course. So now you're saying to yourself, chat, there's no way it could be that bad, right? It was that bad. So Lyrics actually re-uploaded the segment. He uploaded the segment anyways. He removed what was requested, but I think it's just funny that he just doesn't give a shit. And to be honest, fuck Max. You have no right to come over here and tell other people what they can and can't do. I'm sorry, you can't fucking do that. You could criticize people. You're more than welcome to. But when you turn around and say, well, your audience is all bullying and harassing victims, when that's not the truth, you look like you're trying to hide behind the victims, Max, even though you keep saying that you don't.
I see it.
All right, Simon. Reviews of anime.
Every
hello?
Batman needs an Alfred
sorry,
in this case, the police.
Every Batman needs an Alfred. Nice.
Call Mamamax.
Hello, Lyrics.
Hello, good to talk to you.
Mamamax is the MLK of PDF files. He had a dream.
Yeah, that dream was actually putting Blackula behind bars. Chat, can we get some Blackulas in chat? If you don't know how to do that, go to your emojis, type in vampire, and there's going to be a little arrow that points down. You could click different races of vampires. That's how it works. See? Right there. Yeah, let's get some Blackulas in chat.
Yeah, I want to come in good faith last time. Okay, last time I was memeing a lot, came in like a dick. I just
As a
want to
provider,
come in peace.
when Mamamax claimed that full names aren't PII, I shook my head real hard. Yes, full names are PII. I have to acknowledge PII compliance and HIPAA all the time. He's an idiot.
Yeah, wow. Yeah. He really fucking is, dude.
You know, offer my peace offer.
I want to see the whole chat be nothing but Blackula.
Apologies and just having a conversation. Is that all right?
I would love that.
Okay, great.
Do you want to turn on your video?
My video?
Yeah.
Like my camera?
If you want, do you want to?
So that's gonna fuck up my OBS. So sorry.
Why would you even require that? What's the point? What's the point? Blackula has taken over the chat. What is the point? What is the point of flicking on his camera? Is this like when Wiggs goes around and he's like, can you flick your camera on? I think you're just a detractor. Is that what's happening? Is he pulling the Wings of Redemption card? No wonder Max is considered a lolcow nowadays.
I'm not gonna mess with that.
That's fine.
Okay, the Blackulas can calm down. There's too many Blackulas. I'm getting scared. I feel like he's gonna come into my home.
But I'm live on stream anyway. I'm live on streaming though. Anyway.
That's fine.
Lyrics, yo, what up, dude? I like your shit. I wanted to say, you can still
Bro, that guy is a glazer. You're gonna hear him a lot. You're gonna hear him glaze a lot.
me, man. Still do your thing.
Yeah, no, but I came in like condescending. I don't want to harp on it too hard, but I was like pretty condescending because that was the first time I heard about the story, and it was just such a ridiculous story. I just thought it was like pretty like funny to just like meme about. But I'm coming in good faith this time. I just have some questions, honest questions. Still gonna be like harsh ones because I do have like my many critiques of you, Mamamax. Like regardless though, but I just want to like come in a better faith, approach. You know what I mean? That's all.
Yes.
Okay, so first and foremost, I think we initially just disagree a lot with how you are going about this Camden Gerard Davis case. So I am going to talk about that a little, but there's questions I have on other things you've done in the past to show, I guess, like a pattern of behavior I've kind of like found or like.
I love that Max keeps changing the title of the live stream. That's my favorite thing. Because he says it's not about views, right? Have you noticed each time he changes the live stream, depending on which individual is calling in? He didn't do that with Xylee, but he did do it here, and he did it when Keemstar called in. Keemstar called in and said some retarded shit, and I'm not going to put what Keemstar did because it's a waste of fucking breath to even watch that shit. No offense, Keem, but I was like, why the fuck would you even say that? But what do I expect? What do I expect? Do I expect anything else? No. But but the thing is that he would switch the titles. And then when Keem called in, he switched the titles for Keem. And it was like Keemstar yells at victims or whatever. Keemstar yells at creators. Which, why the fuck would you do that if it's not for views? Why would you keep switching the title, Max?
I guess I have been observing. But first, let's start off with the most recent case with Camden.
Like, I get he did it to get the
Max
lyrics
is
back
the
on, but fuck him.
Chris Hansen.
Yeah, Keemstar literally drove into the conversation drunk and just smashed his car through the window.
I wanted to ask, because after our call, you did something that I found was pretty egregious, where you started to like direct your chat to tell them to go reach out to the mom and to the brother to find out information about Camden. Is that that's true, right?
I guess so.
You don't even know if this guy is 100% guilty. What? So you're telling me that you have directed your audience to collect information on your behalf to find the mother who is not involved in this situation at all. Not involved. Zero involvement in her son allegedly raping people. And you get your audience to try and find her? You get pressed on this and you go, yeah, I guess I did. You know, it was just a goof. It was a bit of a goof. You know, me trying to dox a mom was just a goof. You know, I'm just a filmmaker at trying to empower children. Yeah, okay, dude. Yeah, okay, motherfucker.
Yeah. So I think that sets a horrible fucking standard because, like, to my knowledge, you don't have any proof that they're even involved, right? Like, the mom didn't help out Camden with his potential abuse.
Holy shit! Thank you, Larix.
To these kids or the brother, like, you can't prove either of that, correct?
Correct.
And I think if you involve them, you're just even like you're involving them, you're getting them harassment, you're directing your whole fucking audience to them. Where, like, you know what's going to happen. Like, you know the implication that comes there. You're trying to call out this guy for being a pedophile, and you're sending thousands of people to harass them. I think that sets a horrible fucking standard when it's someone that you can't even prove is guilty.
You're talking about Camden.
No, I'm talking about the mother and brother being culpable. You can't prove that they're culpable to blame here. They're just fucking family members to the guy, you know? So why do they have to get shit? It's like, what if your brother did some horrible crimes, and then people start harassing you because of something your brother did? You're justifiably so. You'd be like, what the fuck? I have nothing to do with this. But now I'm getting phone calls. I'm getting my shit blown up. I'm now getting all these emails and spammed calls. And now because of an action my brother did that I had nothing to do with, I'm the one to pay for it.
Dude, he's got a point. He's not wrong. Like, he's entirely right. It's getting people involved that are unnecessary to be involved in the first place. Why in the literal hell would you involve the family? Why would you? Why would you bring the mother and brother into it if they are not the ones that are also affiliated with the fact that he was raping kids, which they probably have no idea what is going on? I kind of think it's kind of, nah, that's a fucked up joke.
You're all only saying Blackula cause y'all too scared to say Nick Ferrata. Don't worry, I'll give you all the N-word pass.
I'm still not gonna say it.
He's telling 14-year-old girls that he
Wait,
killed
sorry,
his mother.
I respect. Hey, sorry, excuse me. I respect whoever's talking, but I'm talking to Max. Can we get a one-on-one?
Yeah, all these people in the call, dude, this is the funniest shit to me. Max is like, come to me. An open dialogue is very healthy for YouTubers and people that have criticisms of me to come to me and talk to me. Max, why do you have one of the victims in the call, the other victim next to you, and then two random people in the call with you to argue or to derail from everybody it's supposed to be talking
to the battered women's shelter to find content for his YouTube channel and declares himself a savior type. It's so hilarious.
Kind of accurate at this fucking point. But think about that.
Yeah, go.
Thanks.
Okay.
Why would he have other people in there? Oh, it's because he's afraid. He's afraid of actually talking to people.
Lyrics, if I if I begin to answer your question, will you allow me to answer it fully before interrupting?
Of course. I just interrupted him because I want to talk to you. Of course, though.
Well, you.
Why in the hell is Max being like, well, Larix just gave a position. Some guy tried to interrupt Larix. Larix is like, I don't want to talk to you. I'm talking to Max. And then Max is like, well, Larix, will you let me answer without you interrupting me? You haven't even spoke, Max. You haven't opened up your fucking mouth outside of, yeah, I guess so.
You interrupted me the last time we talked, and I was trying to answer your questions.
Okay, I won't do it. I won't do it. You got the stage.
Okay. So, if I had a family member that was a pedophile and I had people blowing me up about it, would it annoy me? Yes. But is it worth my attention? Yes.
You should not be getting family members involved if you are not 100% certain that you can nail this guy. Sorry, you shouldn't do it. You really shouldn't fucking do it. You shouldn't get the mom involved or the brother or if there's a sister, an aunt, an uncle, a grandfather. Don't get any of those people involved.
And I think it is worth their attention. I think the lives that are at stake are worth.
Smaggle, I was about to give you a W today. I'm retracting that. I'm gonna rip your call apart now. I'm just straight up flip flopping on you. I'm just gonna go. I was gonna gas you up, be like, you know what, Smaggle did a really decent job. You know, it's really difficult to go up against somebody. No, Smaggle's now he's retarded again.
You know, people call.
No, I'm kidding, Smaggle. You did good, brother. You did good. You did good.
Calling them about it.
So you feel like the ends justify the means?
Yes, I had this conversation with Colton, and I still feel the same way.
So at least you're consistent.
Mamamax killed Colton.
On that, where even if it happened to you, then you still hold the same standard. But can you at least understand other people's perspective on how if you set that standard for the internet, where you start involving so many other people that aren't even directly involved, and they become collateral damage for something that they're not even involved with, you could see how that's an obvious, like a horrible standard to set.
Yes.
And now you're just involving innocent people into a crime that they didn't even commit.
Yes.
I think it's a standard that should be set if the person they are going after is an actual sexual predator who is active.
Actual sexual predator. That is a definitive statement. That is definitive. But there has been no court proceedings, no arrest, no nothing. It's just based on word of mouth and some screenshots that I've heard about. And how the fuck is anyone supposed to be like, yeah, this guy's 100% a predator then? How? Where is the definitive proof? How could you say that 150 fucking %? How could you do it? Because you're delusional.
I'm fine with setting that standard.
Just because they happen to be born in the same family?
If they have contact with the person or know of a way to make them stop doing what they're doing, yes.
Know of a way to stop them to do what they're doing? What do you mean by that? Just because like you're a brother, what do you mean? How are they going to stop him from touching the kids?
Well, okay, let's say we make contact with his mother or brother. They might know information that is pertinent for law enforcement.
How would they know? Are you just assuming that the mother knows that her son is a potential pedophile? Does anyone find that to be the most insane statement of all time? You are jumping to a conclusion that the mother and brother know for a fact that he is a pedophile. And you're banking on that.
Yes, but let's say, like, what if you do reach out to them and they say they don't want to be involved? Where do you go from then? Do you just keep telling your...
Exactly, Tiana. What the fuck is his mom gonna do? Gonna give him a stern talking? Yeah. You know what, Camden? You need to stop pretending to be a werewolf and raping kids. Like...
audience to harass them. I think I remember specifically a line you said to your audience is that don't stop until you get a response. I mean, you could see that's a horrible look. Like you're literally weaponizing your audience, and you're justifying it with the ends justify the means, that all under like the umbrella that, you know, I'm taking down pedophiles, so it doesn't matter what tactics I use as long as we get the conclusion in the end. Doesn't matter what path I take to get it.
Mamamax was hoping to cause a massive pariah, but spat nothing but a word jambalaya. He has never stopped a predator, got betrayed by his editor, and still acts like he's some sort of repassiah.
That was a good one, Pigeon. Thank you for the 10, dude.
And I think that's.
I don't agree that it's like whatever tactics we use are necessary. I think there are some tactics that should not be used, but I think, and I know you're saying harassing, but I made it clear I do not want my audience harassing them. But if there's a way they can make contact with them and find that anything that is pertinent to the case, I think that is worth doing.
I hear what you're saying, but I guess I just necessarily don't buy it because in your stream you acknowledged on how people have doxed you before, correct? And how people like how that's affected your life. So you're very familiar with how the internet works, and you're very familiar that if you're telling thousands of people on a live stream that, hey, you know what, you should.
Well, I wouldn't say thousands anymore, Larix. The man can't even break 300. I'm averaging the same viewers that Max did on his last stream. Isn't that crazy? His first ever live stream had close to 2,000 people in it. Now it's down to like 200-300. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy, chat? Isn't that just like a little insane? Thank you, Toad Tired for the 5 gifted. Appreciate you. Like, isn't that a little crazy? That is how much of a decline Max's channel is in right now. Think about that. That is a huge decline.
Contact these people to get information about this pedophile. And also, like, you're doxing the mom's name. Didn't you do that?
Saying the full name of an individual is not doxing.
Love ya. No homo.
Hold on. Let's go back. Saying it publicly. I'll add the hyphen of publicly. Let's listen to that again real quick.
People on a live stream that, hey, you know what? You should contact these people to get information about this pedophile. And also, like, you're doxing the mom's name. Didn't you do that?
Cheers, my dude.
Saying the full name of an individual is not doxing.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Especially when you're trying to send an audience of angry people to find that person. That is a dox. You are sending harassment to an individual that is not involved.
How dare you, Roofy Spencer? Go in the corner and think about what you did.
Okay, I'm not gonna laugh. No. I'm not gonna laugh at that one. I'm not gonna. No, I'm not gonna laugh at that one. I'm not gonna do it. Just gonna.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna bury that one deep inside.
What do you mean?
Do you not know the definition
Max
of doxing?
learned the wrong lesson from Emmett Till.
Do you not know the definition of doxing? That's not even a little giggle. Yeah, you guys got me.
I think it's fair to say if you're uncovering personal information about someone that they don't offer themselves, that's a form of doxing. I mean, you could play semantics about it, but if you fucking like release my full name on live stream right now, that would be a form of doxing. Absolutely.
Full names do not count as PII and do not count as...
One Google search. One. You see how fast that was? Do you want to time me? Let's time me. Let's get a timer going. Hold on. I need a wait. Yeah, okay, I need a stop. I need a timer. Let me see here. Okay. Your chat. Let's stop, restart. Let's go stopwatch. Okay? Let's just go to Google. Start. Examples of PII include, but are not limited to, full name, maiden name, mother's maiden name, or alias. 15 seconds. 15 seconds. That took me 15 seconds. And I even thought about what I wanted to type in the Google search before. So technically we're down to 10 seconds. Technically we're down to 10 seconds if I didn't have to think about it. So Max is just wrong. Like, and he
doxing.
I mean,
15 seconds it took me to do that. Not even. It should have taken me 7 seconds.
Again, you can like play the semantics games, but do you have a problem? Don't you see the problem of releasing someone's full name live on air to thousands of people? Because through a full name, you could find out much other private information about someone. You understand that, right?
According to the law, and also
Max's audience calls people pedophiles for disagreeing with him, so why would he send those same people after the family of a supposed PDF file?
It's almost like those people are crazy. And all of his videos are talking about how they should round up pedophiles and like deal with pedophiles outside of the law, which implies potentially something more dangerous. So what about if a crazed person in Max's audience decided to go and find the mother and blame her in her entirety?
YouTube guidelines, releasing full names do not count as doxing.
Sorry, I'm just going to say what I said again. Through a full name, you could find out much other private information about someone. So even if you don't think it's doxing inherently, it's the first step and you're walking up right to the door to doxing someone.
I agree with you, Lyrics. I think...
So then you just think, yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with your point that, you know, the first name is really important to finding out personal information that walks you right up to the door of being doxing. For me, that is doxing. You released out private information that they did not want to be public on the social media platforms.
I know that names can lead to addresses and phone numbers.
So why are you playing this game with me? Like, you know, like you already know this.
It is not against the law.
Do you
It doesn't matter if it's not against the law. It's still a dickhead thing to do, which can lead to things that are going to break the law, like swatting or trespassing or assault. You know,
wasn't on Epstein's document.
There's a lot of things that can go wrong. There's a lot of things that can go wrong. How in the fuck? Woo! Don't you know
Ironic
that?
Since Max lasts 15 seconds.
Wait, just on what's against the law or behind morals and ethics?
Toe tired.
I do operate behind morals and ethics.
So why are you giving me a legal argument? You should give me a moral argument.
I think reaching out to the family members of a sexual predator is worth their phones getting calls, their emails getting emailed.
But what if it hold on. Oh, well, it's worth it if they get just phone calls and emails. But what if somebody goes too far? What if somebody shows up to the house? What if somebody tries to break into the house to force her to do something? What if somebody takes a baseball bat and goes to the house? What if somebody takes a gun and goes to the house? There's a lot of what if scenarios. Once that starts, there's a lot of what if scenarios after that. First name is 75% of identifying someone in their background. Yeah, not shocked. Not shocked. Hey, Chris. How are you? Just getting back from work. Got some Mexican food. I'm about to be eating good. Good shit, dude.
That is my point. I just think that sets a horrible standard, man. And I guess at least you're consistent and you're fine with that happening to you. Do you getting your life, like you getting your shit leaked, you getting tons of phone calls, you getting spammed and harassed just because a brother that you had nothing to do with started to like interact with a minor. Now you have to pay the consequences just because you were born into a family with a pedophile. I think that's ridiculous. I mean, I guess we're just gonna have to agree to disagree on there. I mean, I guess unless you have any other like defenses or statements, I just think that's a horrible look.
That is the world we live in, unfortunately.
I think it's a horrible look. Well, that's just the world that we live in. Bro, aren't you the one that says that this world sucks? Aren't you the one that makes content trying to say that the world sucks and that we don't do enough as a society to protect children? Why would you want to do the things that the world deems bad then? This guy's a fucking idiot. Whoa! How does anyone think he's
Chris,
smart?
How you doing?
How does he think anyone's
got back
smart?
From work, got me some Mexican food. I'm about to be eating good. Hungry face.
Do you feel this is the only way to catch Camden? Are you like, I guess, I don't
We're
say this in a
utilizing-
disrespectful way, but are you like, I guess, desperate that you need to reach out to the mom and brother for information?
That's a good question.
It is urgent because he is still active.
Okay. I mean, I guess I just disagree. I don't think even if the end goal is to try to save minors, I think like that tactic specifically sets a horrible standard where now you're basically giving like the okay to say it's fine to release public information and doxes and harass people even though they're not involved if it means the end goal.
And on top of that, we still don't know if Camden's even guilty. There's been no court proceedings. There's been no police investigations. As much as that sucks, that's the truth. We don't even know if Camden is guilty of these crimes. Because you're going to see from the Mudahar call later, Muda kind of says what Max has without saying it.
Potentially might help me out in catching Camden because you don't even know if it's going to help. You don't even know that. You're just rolling the dice. That's like the main problem. It would be one thing if you would be able to look at the whole picture and say, you know what? it is going to be a tough ride to get there. But if it means that a lot of kids are not going to get touched, and versus the mother and brother getting harassed, then I'm just gonna have to take that fucking on my back, on my shoulder, on the chest, on the chin. You know what I mean? But you don't even know it. So like you very well could have just harassed the mother and brother for no fucking reason, and you don't even get an end goal conclusion there. You know?
I mean, we can do what ifs. Like, what if they don't get harassed? What if just we use their information to get?
Oh my God, we're playing whataboutisms now between the two of them. Oh, fucking hell. Kill me now. Kill me now. Okay, listen, anytime that somebody has a good point on you and you say what if, like as your always defense, which is Max's always defense for anything that he gets pinned down on, you're deflecting. You're deflecting and you have no good answer. No good answer. You have nothing. It's over. It's over. It's so over. It's so over, dude. It's so Jover.
To Camden.
Nah, well, you know what I'm saying. I think my hypothetical is much more likely because you and I both know how the internet works. You're sending out these people, they're gonna get their phone blown up, their emails blown up. That is like, I'm very confident, 99% sure that's gonna happen, that they're gonna get harassed because of this. But what you're not confident in is that it's going to help you get this guy in jail and protect more minors. That's what I'm saying.
I understand where you're coming from, Lyrics.
Okay. So yeah, I guess we're just gonna agree. That's why I mentioned at the start that I think with like specifically the Camden case, we just fundamentally just disagree a lot. So, but I want to bring up some more points if that's okay with you.
Go for it.
Okay. So recently, I've been just like I guess looking at your back catalog, like trying to research or whatever, and I noticed in your response to like your old allegation video that you sent out to respond to the 5 X's coming out against you or whatever, the 4 X's.
I didn't know Larynx did this part. Oh no. You know what's funny? There's a part in the live stream that I don't think anyone... Hold on, wait a minute. I don't think anyone saw this. Was this in the clips? Core, are you still here? Did you clip out the part where he said there's hundreds of victims and we need hundreds of victims' voices? And I'm pretty sure somebody pressed him and said, but does that mean that he's guilty? And he goes, well, yeah, or something like that. He goes, yeah, or he says something along those lines because there's so many voices. Dude, didn't you have 6 ex-girlfriends come out with allegations against you and you said that it was all false no matter how many victims there were or something along those lines? So you saying that Camden's guilty because there's a lot of people saying that he's guilty, but the same can't be said for you? Uh-oh.
And it seemed like for the most part, it was a good vindication video.
Uh-oh.
Like, it seems like you came
out
on top. It seems like there wasn't substance to those girls' story. But at the end, though, I got really caught off guard. And you then doxed Magnetar, which was the guy who uploaded the video against you. And you not only doxed him, but then you called him a pedophile, too. And then you like self-admitted 2 minutes later that you don't even have enough evidence to prove that he's a pedophile. So that just like really confused me.
I did not dox Anthony Field. His full name was always available.
What do you mean?
His ex evidence and substance to actually expose Max, but neither did Max have anything substantial against Magnetar. So then, if Max just went through something like that, Brother Near, wouldn't he be careful not to do that to other people? Like Camden or, let's say Magnetar.
Available.
It was on his Twitter.
It was on his Twitter, on his like Magnetar YouTube Twitter account?
No, on his unfiltered political Twitter account.
Well, I mean, what's necessarily the context?
And
Did you dig that up? Or
to be clear,
because even if it is,
he did.
Yeah, keep going.
He is the one who doxed me.
He's the one who doxed you.
He did actually dox me to Kiwi Farms.
Okay, and that's a fair critique. If he did that, then I can't defend that at all, and that's a horrible thing that he did. But necessarily, I don't think that's justification for you to dox him back. I mean, right? But I guess that's where you disagree. You don't think you doxed him. So I'm wondering.
They posted a video with my driver's license. I said his full name.
Yeah, while calling him a pedophile.
He is a pedophile.
Okay, then I'm curious.
He is verifiably a pedophile.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. I keep hearing, like, there's so much contention on the Magnetar stuff. I don't want to get into it. All I know, and all I'm going to say is that Max seems to have zero to no evidence based on the information that I've been hearing about Magnetar. And I did not know about the doxing situation, but regardless, what is Smaggle saying? By the way, Magnetar only posted his name and date of birth on his driver's license. Wait, what? That's it? That's still bad. You shouldn't be doing that in general. Like, I'm just going to be real. But Max also has no right to dox him back because now you're just rolling in the mud. Does that make sense? Why in the fuck? If you are so against doxing, like genuinely, if somebody publicly doxes you, why would you publicly dox them? On a major stage. Let's say if I put out someone's full legal name on my Twitter account or post their phone number on my Twitter account because they doxed me. That doesn't make anything better. That doesn't make anything better. That makes you rolling in the mud too. I had to show his name because he changed his name and kept saying, look my name, there's no police reports. Okay, see, I don't know enough about this on that end involving your stuff, Magnetar. So I'm taking things with a very heavy grain of salt there.
I'm curious because I just talked to Magnetar on my stream just
no offense, bro.
Like an hour ago, and he told me that he didn't know what you were talking about at all, and that those screenshots, he has no recollection of it. He doesn't know what happened. So I guess I'm just curious. I don't even know what happened. I'm just curious because I haven't seen evidence on both sides.
Okay.
So do you have any evidence proving he's a pedophile? Because you didn't show it in your video.
What do you want? His dick pic?
No. What? I want.
No problem. I'm glad you're giving context, dude. I'm just being real with you on that. Xanta, 9 months. This shit be crazy. Yeah, I'm developing like significant autism. We haven't even gotten to like my favorite parts of the calls yet.
Evidence proving he's a pedophile.
I think his behaviors prove that he is a pedophile.
I can't wait till a year later when Max replaced Slug with another Snake content creator that starts with the okay, bro. Shut up, Smaggle.
That's what I'm asking you.
I mean, Spencer talked on stream a little bit about what she saw. We all went to the same high school.
Yeah.
But I'll let her.
Okay. Do I really have to get into this position? Do I really have to spell this out for you guys? Do I really have to spell this out to you guys? Do I have to like spoon feed it? Thank you, Zombie Chick. I'm glad. I am so glad that people in the chat just know the position. Conflict of interest. Severe conflict of interest. Massive. It's disturbing. The reason why is because you have moved in this person that you've known for years. You're working on a story that you have known a friend of yours for years. You are clouded by personal issues. Man, I wonder who also did that recently. Nick is not green. So, if we learned anything from the Nick is not green situation involving Super Mega, if you learned anything about that, if you are somebody that is trying to talk about allegations on a public stage, you should not be personally involved with that person at all. You shouldn't be involved with them because you are blind to the real situation. You don't make the right decisions. You never do. Get this to somebody who has professional experience, not you. You should not help your friend in that moment. You can give them advice, but trying to put them on a public stage with a fan base of rabid pedophile accusing people. Don't help your friend that way. Point them in the direction of a real professional because you're biased now. Chris, we need the content. Yes, great content, but it makes me want to kill myself.
Speak about that if she wants to. But from what the person he sent his dick pic to when she was 15 said, I mean, she verified Anthony Field sent her a dick pic when she was like 14 or 15.
How did she verify?
It's in the video.
Well, I mean, you just like scroll through a whole bunch of DMs. I mean, necessarily. I mean, I'm just like playing devil's advocate. You could fake those DMs, and I'm talking to Magnus.
Yes, brother Near. It's almost like you should do that and not make a YouTube video about it and get into YouTube beef about it. Almost seems like it's a performative dance.
Magnetar.
It's not at all great content. Not for you, Leon, but for me.
And he says those DMs are fake. So I'm just like wondering.
Oh, okay. They're fake.
I mean, yeah, that's what he's telling me. I'm just trying to figure out this story.
Isn't that what all my exes said, that everything I presented was fake? I mean, that's, if you want to believe them, you can, but they're real.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, like like you're laughing at him saying.
Yeah, like listen, people say I have a fake laugh. I straight up like I genuinely have a problem like laughing at shit. But you can tell that Max is like 100% putting on a performative laugh. Like that is a fake man. That is a fake laugh that like Patrick Bateman would do. You know, like an American Psycho. Like he would be like hanging out with men and women. He's like, ha 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 ha. You know, because he can't actually laugh because he's broken on the inside. Like, that's the laugh that fucking Max has.
And it's fake, but it's necessarily like the burden of proof is on you to like prove that he is a pedophile, right? If you're gonna openly call him a pedophile in your video, like you have to show evidence.
Do you want me to give you my login info to my Instagram so you can see the DMs yourself? Do you want me to interview her and have her say it with her voice? Do you need a face? Like, what more do you want?
I think even if so let's say absolutely that those DMs weren't fake, and this girl came to you and said that he's a pedophile and that he did this to me. Then do you still feel confident just with that one girl's like testimony to go on your 750K sub channel and just openly say his name, Anthony Field, and then call him a pedophile? To like that video got like 1 million views, right? I mean, I feel like that's an insane thing to do.
He is a pedophile.
Based off
Why
of
is that insane?
Yeah,
but based off of what? Based off of what evidence? A dick pic. Is his face in the picture? Did he just go like this? Like, did he take the phone and he was like, "Yeah, dude," and his face is in it? He's like, "Yeah." Like, is that the proof, or is it a testimonial? Like, it's just imagine he's just like, yeah, you know what? Like this, dude. Camera right here, pointing right at my face. You see the cock and face. Like, where's the proof?
I'm asking what it's based off of, and what you're telling me is like one girl's accounts. And like I think that's fine for you to believe it behind the scenes. But I think when you have a 750K sub YouTube channel and you're confidently calling someone a pedophile, you gotta have like a higher bar. Don't you think so?
I think we should listen to survivors. I do think we should present evidence when it's taken to court or the police.
You were just accused falsely of being a pedophile yourself, and you can't show empathy to someone else, and you can't fathom that someone could fake some shit? What do you mean?
They should still be listened to.
Hey, please, I'm talking to Max, please. Thank you.
I said one thing, chill out.
Oh, shut up, you fucking idiot.
This is the dude who likes you, Lyrics.
Like, Max, can you just respond to what I'm saying?
Oh, this is the guy who likes you, Lyrics. Why aren't you being nice to the guy who likes you? Lyrics isn't there to talk to a rando. He's there to talk to you. And Xylee was there to talk to you. And Muda was there to talk to you. And Smaggle was there to talk to you. Nobody wanted to talk to the idiots. Nobody wanted to talk to the idiots.
I'm responding to you, but you're here with a group of people. It's not just you and me.
Okay, man.
So anytime someone says, this dude sent me a dick pic when I was underage, you want them to every time have evidence of that?
Max, I'm just trying to explain to you this. You made a whole hour-long video about a whole bunch of girls accusing you of false shit, including pedophilia, being a predator, being an abuser, and then at the end, you ironically then accuse someone else of being a pedophile with one girl's testimony? Like, isn't that painfully ironic?
It is not just her testimony. She had friends who saw it.
Yes,
and told me about it.
I'm glad you brought that up.
Okay, so that's testimony. Where's the proof? You say you have a dick pic. Okay. Is his face in the picture? Do you have the phone number, his name? Like, do you have all of that in there?
So you said multiple people who saw it, and then you sourced your sister, but you didn't show anyone else. You said you had multiple people, but then you only showed your sister. And it's like, I mean, it's your sister. I mean, I'm just trying to be fair to, but like, can you understand my perspective where I'm trying to be fair? Like, I was fair to you, and I saw that you vindicated yourself from all these girls falsely accusing you, but now I'm trying to be fair to the other guy when you potentially could be falsely accusing him when you don't have all the facts and you're openly calling him a pedophile. You're potentially doing the same thing that the girls did to you.
Do you not think he could be lying to you or manipulating you?
That very well could be the reality. But I'm not going off of someone's word. That's the difference. That's the difference here. You're going off of someone's word. I'm not. I'm saying, hey, let's look at evidence before we call someone a fucking pedophile and dox his name and where he works on my fucking huge platform. That's not what I'm doing. That's what you're doing.
You cannot dox someone's name. His name was already publicly available.
I'm curious how you got that information. I'm curious how you got that information. We'll get to that in a second. But if I have like a LinkedIn account for like work and it shows my full name, and if it's not associated with my YouTube name, just because you can kind of find that information online because I put it on there, just because you can find it online doesn't mean that it's still not technically could be considered as a dox and releasing private information. Like it's still like
like we're just gonna loop here on the doxing thing. They're just not gonna change their positions. We're basically just beating a dead horse on this. But you know, let's get into the juicy stuff. Good job, Larix. But honestly, I don't want to keep listening to the looping debate of doxing because I'd rather put a gun in my mouth. So let's see here. Wait, what's this? Mentions Muda seen evidence. Okay, let's listen to this.
All right, man. Well, I'll just make closing statements. I feel like this is a pattern of behavior with you. I think it's very irresponsible to even like dox Camden Gerard Davis, and like I think it's wait. Listen to what I'm gonna say.
It's irresponsible to out a sexual predator and collator who has
Again, definitive statements, Max. Again, where's the proof? That's all you're doing is definitive statements with zero proof. That's why nobody believes you. That's why nobody takes you seriously. Hold up. Yes, he fakes the deep voice, Ruin Leon.
evidence against him.
Well, listen what I'm gonna say. Listen what I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
I don't doubt that you very well could have evidence, but you haven't released a statement yet about Camden Gerard Davis proving that he's a pedophile. And I think
we have evidence in a Discord server
with other influencers as well.
Yes, you can ask Mutahar if he's seen some of the evidence.
Oh, that's going to be funny later. Guys, you can ask Mutahar if he's seen the evidence. Aha. That's going to be funny later. That's going to be really funny later, chat. It's going to be funny.
All right.
It's going to be funny. Lol, ask Muda, not me. Exactly, Luda. Exactly. Don't ask me about the evidence. Ask Muda about the evidence. And he's under NDA, so he can't technically tell you. Hey, Larix, go talk to Muda. He's seen the evidence, but he's under NDA and he's not allowed to say anything publicly whatsoever. And if he does, I will sue him.
The kind of guy that smells his own farts.
Very true. Very true. Or very true. But think about that. Go talk to Muda. He's under NDA. He can't tell you anything specific. Yeah, Muda see the evidence. Okay, so Muda's response would be, yes, I've seen what he considers to be evidence. Which is how anybody should answer that. For what Max considers to be evidence. Not what Muda does. From what I understand, Muda's like, it's not definitive. It's circumstantial at best. Based on the call that he has that we're going to go over. It's just very funny that Max is like, well, Muda's seen it. Talk to Muda.
As the audience, though, that doesn't sit right.
Thank you. And that's the
I understand.
And Mamamax, you're talking to the audience, and you're directing the audience.
I understand the audience wants to see stuff, but please be patient until after we've gone through the official channels, okay?
Okay. Coming with me. You're coming with me real quick. Oh, I can't move anything. This is stupid. Look at my face. Look at this. You should have done that from the beginning, you dumb shit. You should have done it from the beginning, please. You should have done it. Done that. That should have been the first thing to do. Instead of making some sort of brainwash your favorite influencers video. You see that, Max? God damn it. God fucking damn it.
I understand we're here already talking about it publicly. That is the will of the survivors. They want to speak out. But that is why we are doing this.
Okay,
well, they wanted to speak out.
My just closing statements, I think it's very irresponsible, and I think this is
his left ear will love that. Yeah, I know. I should have taken the mic with me.
I hear you. I disagree with you.
Okay, let me.
That segment was a bad idea. I got heated.
I mean, I'm about to leave. I'm just giving my closing statements. I'm just saying that I think doxing his mom before releasing any evidence to the public. We disagree on the. He fucking kicked me.
What a bitch.
Mutu isn't to be trusted. He went to the island.
Muda did not go to the island. Stop. All right, here. Now we have the second Muda call. Now remember, chat, from the first Muda call, that he was like, hey, Max, you might want to handle this a little bit better and stop being a spurg a little bit. Maybe you should do that. Remember that? Remember that part? Chat, remember that? That's going to be very important for this call. Oh, God damn it. I hate Google Drive shit. Oh, my God. I fucking hate it.
What's up?
Hi, Muda.
Hey, man. How's it going? I don't know everyone here but Max, but how's it all going? How's your guys' night? So you guys have been streaming for a bit?
Yes, sir. It's been a minute.
Yeah.
Good.
So last time we talked, Max, I thought you had a video about this coming out, a concise documentary.
A comprehensive timeline. We released a short saying that as things have evolved, it's taking longer. Like I told you, more survivors and witnesses are coming forward and joining. That's what's causing the delay.
Thought it was like a legal notice or something. You guys are getting.
I do love that notice how his tone shift. I don't think Xylee I think Xylee may have noticed this. I think Tommy picked up on it like immediately, but didn't say it. Like I saw it in Tommy's face. Notice the tone difference between when Larix was in the call versus when Muda entered the call. Larix, he was very like, well, Larix, you don't understand. You don't get this. Oh, yeah, doxing, blah, blah, blah. That first and last name isn't doxing at all. Muda comes in. Yes, sir. Absolutely, Muda. I understand where you're coming from. And I completely respect your position here. A lot of this. A lot of that going with two hands, bro. Less smug? Exactly. He doesn't sound, that's what I'm looking for here. He doesn't sound pretentious. I wonder why. Maybe it's because Muda is somebody that can, in an instant, break his shit down.
Like legal and everything involved already, right? Like
Correct.
And...
We've already spoken with a lawyer. They suggested we don't even pursue him civilly just because if he doesn't have substantial assets, there's no point in a civil suit. So he recommended that we all go in person to file a police report, and that will make them take us the most seriously because we've tried phone calls and
phone calls to the law enforcement.
Why didn't you do that first? I feel like I'm a broken record on that. Why didn't you do that first? You had about, if I remember correctly, 4 victims at the start, maybe 3 if I'm going lowball area. Why didn't you guys immediately go to the jurisdiction where the crimes were committed again, say, hey, we have a lot more evidence showing the fact that this guy came to Gerard Davis, actually did these horrible things, and we need an investigation? Just because they went to the police 7 years ago, does not mean that the police now would ignore that. Go to the cops. Go. Do it. Talk to the police. Get it done. And stop just calling them or going to a lawyer. There was a crime committed. Why are you trying to go civil when you should have went criminal?
Yes.
We recently called Baldwin County Sheriff's Department, and
Tommy is loving
spoke
his
to a
victory
sheriff-
lap right now, deservedly so.
True. What is this? Love how Mamamax claimed that posting someone's first and last name doesn't count as PII, person identifiable information, then looked it up on stream, and this is what came up on the stream for everyone to see. It is fucking... Incredible.
Deputy and even asked for an email so I could send them what evidence we do have, and
they weren't interested in even looking at it.
He was like, oh, well, it didn't happen in our jurisdiction, so we can't do anything, even though
he resides in their jurisdiction.
Yeah.
Muta's relationship with Max reminds me of Joshua's relationship with Chris Chan.
Incredible. I love that. Holy shit. So, I need to say something. Chat, how many of you have watched the show Law and Order SVU at any point? The sex crimes unit that has been going on for 2 decades now, however long it's been. listen, I'm not saying that show is 100% accurate, right? But it does go, hey, you should go to the jurisdiction that the crime was committed in. Usually they prosecute in the jurisdiction where the crime was committed. That is basic stuff. Ice-T probably knows more than Max does on how to file rape charges just because he's been on SVU that long. Max doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. Why are you a pedophile hunter if you don't know that basic fucking information? Why did you do it somewhere else? Why didn't you do it in the county where the crime was committed, the jurisdiction? Ice-T knows more than Max. Think about that.
I thought you guys had like the feds or something involved too. I don't know. It's been a minute since we've covered this whole thing, but this has been like I heard of
like Ice-T in the show literally goes, "What do you mean? There are people out there attracted to little kids," and he works in the SVU office. There's an episode where he says that, and I still would trust Ice-T with a actual crime for rape than Max. I would literally trust Ice-T. I'd be like, yep, you know what, man? Just because even though you said that, I still trust you way more than this dumb fucking YouTuber. Like,
the lyric stuff at the end of it, and you guys were discussing the whole concept of doxing and everything and all this stuff. And it was just like a matter of this whole story, it hasn't really properly been told yet to the mass public, you know what I mean?
Yes, we know.
Which like, and that's the big problem, right? It's like for people to come in here and like, the thing is, it's like you're accusing somebody of really serious situations, right? Like this guy of really serious crimes. And I know that you believe you're in the right. And from a personal perspective, I know that you feel you have the evidence and you feel like you know what you're doing is the right thing. But the thing about it is like, if you want people to take this as seriously as you guys are taking it, you need to start providing that evidence to the public and provide like an actual story, you know? Like I've seen the evidence that you posted, and obviously there's an NDA signed, so I can't publicly discuss this with anyone. But I can say, obviously, it like, you know, it contains one side of the events, and obviously, you know, my thing on screenshots is that unless I refresh something from a server myself, I never usually.
So Muda kind of like slipped up a little bit there, which honestly is a good thing. So we have one-sided interactions of the events. So just what the survivors are saying. There is no second side. There's no confession. There's nothing. It doesn't seem like there's a lot just based on what Muda's saying. And he also says that it's screenshots. And it's not like, from what I understand, they aren't like video recordings of screenshots either, where the girls are going back and forth between DMs, scrolling through, showing proof that they're legit. I'm just assuming that it's a literal screenshot. Why would anyone use that as the sole factor of evidence when nowadays screenshots can be doctored? There are multiple different ways that screenshots can be interpreted. There are multiple ways that context can be cut out of just screenshots. Max, that's not a lot of evidence. That is circumstantial at best.
Believe it or jump on the gun. You know, recently I covered you know, scam situation where I had to pretty much dot my I's and cross my T's before I could even make accusations, right? And obviously with a situation like this, look, I know that you know that there is something amiss here, right? Like with this Camden individual, I know you know, right? Like I know you from a personal level. I know that you believe this, and you're not doing this out of, I would say, malice. But I hope you understand that the way that this whole situation has been presented has actually hurt this case, unfortunately, because from the public.
See, that's what Larix has been saying. Muda said it, and you also noticed that Muda, in a sense, said the same thing. What happened to this large documentary-style video that you were working on? That was
Mamamax
supposed to be
has
next.
actually
Why didn't you
protected
do
more
that?
pedos than he has put them away, thanks to how he's fucked up all these situations.
Yeah, I
Might as
agree.
well carry a ukulele.
Yeah, I agree. It's just getting worse. Like, I would never trust Max with a fucking story.
Public perspective, it's like people have been sitting here for months now waiting for a definitive, you know, not timeline, but like a definitive proof on this individual, and it's all just been a mess being presented. And I think it actually hurts the victims in the situation more than it actually is assisting them at this point. You know, last time we had a conversation weeks ago, me, you, and Nux, we had this discussion. It's like, you gotta not do the streams, you gotta bunker down, get this entire video out, and the moment you present this individual in the light.
Oh, to the person in chat to see, and Max listens because it's Muda? No, he doesn't. That's the craziest part. He'll turn into a different person when Muda's in the call and be more receptive. But this is the same call that Muda had with him a month ago. And he's still doing the same thing now. This is what we call the lol cow cycle, where you get told, hey, you're looking bad here. Maybe you should stop doing that. Proceed to not take the criticism, do the thing over again, get upset, and then make the same mistake. We got a circle going. Somebody make a graphic for the Mamamax cycle. Someone make the graphic. Like how we have the Jalen cycle. Now we need a Max cycle. It's time. Someone make the graphic.
Like that, the moment you present the story in a way that everyone can follow, victims will just naturally pour in, you know? This isn't a situation where we got to sit down and wait for everyone to join together like a class action lawsuit. All this is doing is it's jumbling up the story, and it's making people question you, and it's ultimately hurting the entire victims at the end of the day, which I don't want to see happen. You don't want to see happen.
When did this call take place? Last night. Max privated the stream.
This story needs to be presented properly, and that's it at the end of the day. You know, it's been over a month. It's been 2 months now, and it's just been a jumbled story. Like, most of the people that are talking about this outside of this circle specifically, they don't even know Camden. They just have heard Black Vampire guy, but they don't know the real extent.
Excuse me, Buddha. Blackula. Don't be afraid to say his name. He's not like Beetlejuice.
Too charitable to Max. I was too busy. I thought I was on the right side. Being disillusioned from Max, I can't wait for Muta to distance himself.
I don't know. Muta's not the kind of guy that just drops people like off the bat. I feel like they have to continuously fuck up for it to be like a consistent thing. When the main pedo hunter is saying that full names are not a form of doxing, you know this whole situation is built with tape and popsicle sticks. Yes, exactly. That's all we're trying to say, is that there's just been complete fuck ups this entire time, and he won't acknowledge that.
This person's done. They don't know they don't know anything about this cult. I still don't even know everything about this cult. We have no explanation of how this cult operates, how it gathers victims and what it does, its entire procedures and whatnot. Presenting this ring.
Max is getting frustrated. You can see it. Everyone's saying the same thing to him. Everyone's saying the same thing. They're like, hey, Max, you're fucking this up. You're not presenting this well. And he just goes, and he looks to the survivor. He doesn't take Muta head on and try and debate the point or say, maybe I could do it this way. What would you suggest? He's not actually having a conversation. He's just giving like one sentence answers, goes like this, and just stares at Spencer. What is she going to do?
Leader and how it works and how children are brought into the situation and how they're turned into these really, really dark fucking situations. That needs to be properly explained. I really feel like that has to be the thing.
When the main pedo hunter is saying that full names is not a form of doxing, you know this whole situation is built with tape and popsicle sticks.
Oh yeah, exactly.
If I was in your shoes and this was my story, what I would do is I would present this cult, I would present Camden, and I would tell people, hey, listen, this is a guy that's done some really, really fucked up things, and we've got a few victims, and if you know this person, please come in. That kind of video spreads naturally. I covered something not similar to this, but I covered another really bad guy years ago with a YouTuber known as Kavos about the Club Penguin situation. That was a scenario where we sat down, we grabbed evidence, and we presented a story. I made an hour-long video where it definitively went through the beginning, middle, and end, and it showcased how fucked up this individual was, and that reached out to people. Like, this is something that we kind of fucking need to see with this situation. Right now, we only know about the theatrics and the arguments around the situation. We don't.
Thank God Muta brought that up. Thank God Muta brought that up. The theatrics of the situation. That's all that's known. You made a brainwash your favorite YouTuber. You bitched about your comments being mean and that your video underperformed. You also complained that Moist Critical didn't answer your DMs like some kind of jilted ex-lover. What the fuck is wrong with you? Why does the guy in the top corner look like he just got caught? Because he has nothing to say, Leon. He calls everybody who, like, doesn't support his content as people who are pro-pedophile, or that people want to diminish the voices of these women, which nobody's doing.
Muta doesn't understand everything about the Blackula cult that turns children into Twilight werewolves, but Max wants us to go to Muta for info.
Yep.
Don't know the cult. We don't even know everything about Camden, and you know, we just have one account of the information. You know, all this is doing is hurting the story, it's hurting the victims, and it's going to actually hurt a legal case. The law enforcement agencies, look, I get it. The law enforcement system fucking sucks a lot of the times. Okay, I get it. It sucks ass. But the reason why they're indifferent and they don't give a shit is because they don't have a story to also piece together. They don't know what to go into, you know?
Plus, I'll bet you $50. I'll bet money. I'll pay it. I'll pay it up. that when they called the police department, they were like, there is this guy named Cameron Gerard Davis. He runs a sex cult, and he is parading himself as a vampire werewolf. And he raped me. How do you think the cops are going to hear that phone call? How do you think they're going to hear it? Like, seriously, how are they going to hear it? If you were a normal person and you got a phone call like that, you'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Wait, what? Vampire werewolf, leader of a sex cult. What do you mean? I don't understand what that means. Where's the proof? Oh, you have screenshots? Is there anything else? No? Oh, we'll eventually look into it. Click.
They have a million cases to deal with. If you bring them black vampire cultists, they're going to sit down and think, okay, where the fuck do we begin? You know? And that's ultimately the situation. Look, I want to see this asshole fucking, if what you're saying is 100% true, I want to see this motherfucker behind bars. But there's a way to present this, there's a way to handle this before you get to that point, right? And that's what we need to be focusing on. That's like where everything needs to be centered on, is where I'm at. And that's all I really can say about the situation.
Okay. So I would have really appreciated this like 2 months ago when we first.
I would have really appreciated this 2 months ago. Hold on. I'm going to let you guys listen to that again.
First reached out.
I'm going to let it just, what the fuck? Why did it do that?
I would have.
Okay. I'm going to let you listen to that one more time. Just one more time. Okay? Just pay very close attention.
Really appreciated this like 2 months ago when we first reached out. I reached out to you and multiple other creators asking for help, and none of you were responsive. I understand y'all are busy and doing your own things, but this is the first time I've ever handled a case of this complexity and magnitude, and that is why I was asking for help.
But Max, me and
this is the first time I've ever handled a case of this complexity. I reached out to you, so I would have really appreciated this like 2 months ago when we first reached out. I reached out to you and multiple other creators asking for help, and none of you were responsive. I understand y'all are busy and doing your own things. But this is...
So they did talk. They just didn't answer his Discord DMs. So instead of being patient or trying to figure it out on his own, he decided to make a brainwashing video to do that. He made a video to brainwash React channels to watch a stupid fucking video that nobody knew it was him because he changed the name of his channel to God Cult. No one knew that was Mamamax. Why the fuck would anyone watch a random ass video like that? So instead of waiting to hear back from people that are a lot more, let's say, professional, Max just jumps the fucking gun and makes a video trying to brainwash YouTubers. Oh, God. But on top of that, you have 5 years experience as a pedo hunter. How do you not know how to handle something like that? Go to the cops. Sit in person, say, hey, there's this guy right here. He raped this girl. I have all the information based on this guy, and what he does is he uses a fake situation to think that they are like pedophile, make them think that they're vampires or werewolves. That's all you have to do. Instead, that's not what Max did at all. He made a brainwash video. Max is just use a narcissist playbook technique of blame shifting. Yes, I know. It's very funny. I love when that happens.
This is the first time I've ever handled a case of this complexity and magnitude, and that is why I was asking for help.
But Max,
it doesn't matter the magnitude of it. Honestly, if you had 4 to 5 victims, get those victims to the cops. If no one is able to help you, go to the police. And if the police straight up say, we are not going to do a goddamn thing about it, then make the video.
Nux told you about this weeks ago, almost a month at this point. Exactly.
If you have to change your name to get the message out, maybe you shouldn't speak. Thank you, Leon. Thank you.
What I just said, right?
Everyone's been saying that for weeks.
Right. And I am working at my platform is for the survivors. And if they want...
Oh, God, here we go. I don't hide behind the survivors. But all the things I am doing is because of the survivors. Now, chat, one's in the chat if that sounds like he's hiding behind the survivors. 2 in the chat if I'm just reading too deep into it. I'm just very curious what you think. I'm just very curious.
Want to stream? That is what we're going to do. We're going to stream. I'm giving them my platform. And because it takes me like almost a year to make a video about even just one pedophile. Like,
right. It takes you a whole year to make a video when you don't do anything else. Yeah, I don't believe that for a fucking second, man. From what I've heard, you don't even do your own research. You have like a team of people that do it. So what the fuck are you doing? Hiring actors and like editing? Bro, you make a 30-minute video that could take you like a month or 2 if you really worked on it. How does it take you a whole year? I'm sorry. If you have all of the information and all the victims here, make the video. It shouldn't take an entire year. What is making this longer is that you keep doing live streams. Tell the survivors we're not doing another live stream. It makes it worse. This is making it worse. We can't do another live stream. No more. Until the video is done and we have all of our facts in a row, we are not doing another live stream. It's not that hard. It's your platform, right?
Like I was looking for help so that someone could talk about this case in a way that, you know, like the way you talk about your videos. I would have liked you to help me on this and
Oh, there it is. I just wanted Muda to help me on this. Please, Muda. Muda, I need you to tickle my balls and help me. Bro, get it done yourself. Sorry. Nobody is inclined or obligated to help you. Nobody. Nobody's obligated to collab with you. Nobody's obligated to cover your story. Nobody's obligated to do jack fucking shit. Nobody. Not a single person is obligated to do that. You could be upset all day long that they didn't help you when you wanted it, but that doesn't mean that you have an obligation for them to do it. They don't owe you that.
You know, just make even just a PSA saying, hey, there's this guy named Gerard Davis. Please reach out if you are a survivor.
I just wanted a shout out. That's what I heard.
But
I just wanted a shout out. Muda, you didn't shout me out. Charlie didn't shout me out. Fantano, Joe Rogan, PewDiePie, Mr. Beast, none of those guys shouted me out. Just make the fucking video. Naturally, people will shout you out if the video is compelling. It's not that difficult.
Okay, this is what we talked about though like a month ago. It's like if we're gonna make a PSA and we're gonna talk about it, we need to make sure the story is. I'm not saying 100% bulletproof. I don't live in that world, right? Like obviously you can't have 100% evidence of something, but I'm saying very, 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 very like fucking very ironclad almost, as close as you can fucking get, right? And we talked about this a month ago. We were like, hey, listen, we got to make a story. We got to make an hour-long something video, whatever, in your style. Because if you want to provide your platform to the victims, your platform isn't built upon live streaming like this. Your platform is built upon hard-hitting videos that present the story, albeit in a very flashy way. But you have to present that story first, and then naturally the rest of YouTube and the rest of the internet community will come together and view your video and say, oh my God, I get this. That's how you get the victims on your side. I can't sit there and say, let's make a PSA. There's this bad guy. Hey, come together. Let's go after him. Look, what this sounds like, it's like a class action lawsuit, right? Like, hey, this person's done something wrong. Please come together. I mean, recently Logan Paul had that crypto zoo shit. I mean, not recently, but with Logan Paul's crypto zoo, if Attorney Tom came out and said, hey guys, this asshole scammed everyone, join our class action lawsuit. That's not going to be his video. His video is still going to go through beginning, middle, end, and describe exactly why they're suing Logan Paul, what the scam was. They're going to describe this, and then they'll say, hey, listen, at the end of it, we're going after this person legally. Join up. You still have to present the story from beginning, middle, and end. Then you can ask for a PSA. Then you can get people in. And we talked about this a month ago, and that's all that you can. It still can be fixed, right? Like all you can do is like again hunker down, spend a week, 2 weeks, a month. Honestly, I mean, right now it's YouTube down season, really. All you have to do is craft this video from beginning, middle, and end, and I promise you, it'll attract attention. It'll grab victims that would never even have heard of your channel, and they will come together and they will join this case, and that's how you do it. That's the end goal here.
But that's literally how every video should operate. If you're trying to get a point across and you're trying to be able to get people involved, right? You want to make sure that it's a compelling enough video for people to actually care or be interested in. That's the thing. But Max instead went the opposite route. He alienated everybody. And Max is pissed that he did that. And he does these live streams and people come to him and go, hey, with common sense, this is what you should have done. And he's like, well, I can't do that now. I'm trapped. I have no idea what to do. Stop live streaming. That's the easiest answer. Stop live streaming. Get the video done. God.
That's the path to victory. I would say.
I agree with you.
Can I say something?
Yes.
Yeah, please.
Oh, sweet God. Here we go.
Sorry, Mood, I know I'm a nobody. I just wanted to say one thing. Like, dude, you are like the fucking master of taking a fucking really complex topic and like making it digestible for regular like people, and that is fucking, dude. You, I love your videos. Like you. I watch them all the time. But, like,
that hurt more than you think.
Anyway, I just wanted to say, like, Max is just a different kind of guy. Like, he makes like arts. He wants to make movies and shit, and like you can see that he's not like the master of like figuring out how to get this case out there and all of that. And like,
dude, how isn't he quote unquote the master? It's 5 years experience of hunting pedophiles. How in the hell is that not his expertise, you dipshit? That's my first point. Second, this is my second point. The man is known to do this. This is his job. If there is something that is so beyond his depth, go to the police. Go to the popo. Get them involved. Get the boys in blue. Don't ask YouTubers what to do.
he's very aware of that. That's why he's saying, like, please, anyone and everyone, just help me. Like, help me figure out how to tell this.
But please help me, please, God, help me. Shut the fuck up.
Story the right way and all that.
I mean,
shit.
I don't think that Max is incapable of telling the story in the same way. I think Max, if you've got the evidence, you've got everything right there, you can still produce a story where you start off in your typical fashion and you tell people, hey, listen, we're going to talk about cults. We're going to talk about, people that run cults, the psychology they go through. We go talk about Camden, and then we bring up victims, and that's all we have to do at the end of the day. You can present it in your style, but again, it's just you got to amalgamate all the evidence, and all you have to do is explain, again, in your style. You start the video off, you talk about a cult, you talk about where this cult is, you talk about what it is, you talk about Camden, and then you talk about the victims, and that's it. And the thing about it is, like, instead of making matter-of-fact statements like, I'm going to call this guy a pedophile or everything, it's like, what?
Oh, no! Mistakes have been made. Mistakes have been made, chat.
Like arts, he wants to make movies.
Oh God, shut up! Shut up about the movies. Shut up about the movies. Shut the fuck up. I hate you. I hate that guy so much. Max just wants to make movies. Then stop hunting pedophiles.
Cults, the psychology they go through. We go talk.
That's bro. Max just wants to make movies. Then don't make movies about pedophilia. Don't be a pedophile hunter. Make movies. Make movies
about Camden.
Make movies. Don't try to be a pedophile hunter then.
And then we bring up victims, and that's all we have to do at the end of the day. You can present it in your style, but again, it's just you got to amalgamate all the evidence, and all you have to do is explain, again, in your style. You start the video off, you talk about a cult, you talk about where this cult is, you talk about what it is, you talk about Camden, and then you talk about the victims, and that's it. And the thing about it is like, instead of making matter-of-fact statements like, I'm going to call this guy a pedophile or everything, it's like, what you have to do is you have to present the story, and you just tell the audience, like, hey, listen, I've given you everything. Now it's time for you to come to your own conclusion. And if there's somebody that recognizes this cult leader that I've talked about, please come forward, get in touch with us, because we have a legal action taking in. That's it. Like, right now, the public perception is they have no idea what this is. All they see is the fights that you're having with other people, and that's it. I want you to succeed in this mission. I want you to take this guy down. But sitting here and screaming about this isn't really going to help the situation.
That's actually a good point, the guy in chat. Grown man has gone to film school and wants to make movies. Needs to be told how to structure a basic documentary. Isn't that crazy? That's crazy, right? If he went to film school, he would have learned how that works. I could probably call my friend who went to film school and be like, hey, how do I structure a documentary? And he would just be like, autistically, he would just remember it off the top of his head probably. He'd be like, yep, nope, beginning, middle, end. Make sure that you build the story from who this individual was, from their past, all the way up to the modern section that you want to talk about. Within the modern section, you want to add more information in there that is not known so that it grabs the viewer. And then you could talk about the really heavy shit after that. And then conclusion, you tie it all together. Wow, I just made the documentary.
What you need is you need to present the story, then stream all you want afterwards. Once you got that video out and once it's spreading around and reaching the victims, that's all that matters,
Max, I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Walmart Mamamax is talking now.
You said you can't present evidence because the lawyer, right? The lawyer's advice is not to present anything.
We are protecting the evidence until law enforcement has done something or shown that they're not going to do anything. That
But you're showing it to YouTubers under an NDA. You're showing it to random YouTubers under an NDA. You're not really keeping it quote unquote private. You're showing it to YouTubers under an NDA. YouTubers are not the cops. They're not lawyers. They're nobody. They're dudes that make videos on the internet. It's not that deep. If you have evidence of a crime, don't give it to a YouTuber. Give it to the cops.
that is why we're holding on to everything. And like I said, as this case has evolved, this video is getting longer and longer and more complex. Right now, our priority has been to trying to find all of the survivors, which is why I want to make a PSA so we can even have the full story in the first place. Because
you should have done that in the beginning then, instead of some sort of dipshit fucking brainwash your favorite influencer.
Right now we only have 8, and I know that's a lot of survivors, but we still only have 8 out of hundreds that
you have 8 people. 8. There are 8 people with what you're saying is corroborating stories about Camden. Why aren't you going to the cops right now? There are 8 people that have come forward. You don't need hundreds. You need 8 people with a solid fucking story and proof. That is more than enough, in my opinion, for the cops to be like, oh, this shit's crazy. Which means they can get started, and then you can go out and find more victims while the police are investigating and get them in contact with the cops. Who are the hundreds? How do these girls know hundreds of women? Hundreds. What the fuck? No, not 8 out of 100. 8 out of hundreds. 8 out of hundreds of people.
Whoa! Listen, Max just wants to make movies and wants to go after pedos. He's been getting a lot of experience on Epstein Island thanks to Peter Scully.
I'm not gonna laugh at a Peter Scully joke. Confusing will never let me live that down. I refuse to laugh at a fucking Peter Scully joke because Confusing and Spondyle and the rest of them will be activated. Their autism will freak the fuck out. Bo Blacks, he's collecting all victims like Pokemon. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. The problem is that he already has 8 starter type Pokemon. Really, let's make it autistic. Let's talk about Pokemon. He has a whole roster of a team of Pokemon. Don't you want to level up those Pokemon and get them going so that the rest of them that come in later, if you want to swap them out or make them more powerful, you can do that later on when you are training your way up the ladder? Wouldn't you want to focus on the 8 that you have versus hundreds? I feel like hundreds is a lot harder to do than 8. And 8 people is a lot for the cops to look at. That's a lot of information to do it. Strategize the battle. Because right now you have no strategy. The strategy is throw random shit at the wall and hope that it works. But instead, it has destroyed everything. You've destroyed everything. You've destroyed your channel. You destroyed your credibility. You've eroded the connections that you have with other YouTubers. You did that. No one else did, Max. You.
We're part of this. And
But you have enough to definitively paint this person as a predator, right?
How much are you looking for?
A pedo dex.
Is there like a number or just, is there a time limit where you're saying, okay, this is enough. We're going to go to the police now?
Can I interject?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Please.
I think that right now, because we did just get a survivor who got out like 9 months ago, I think that we have a pretty close timeline, and I think even if we only have 8 survivors, that all of us would make a fine documentary until, like, we can always make a second and third part. You know, YouTube videos can do that.
Then why didn't you do that in the beginning?
But I think coming out with maybe like a part 1 and being like, this is what we have right now, would be a really good idea.
I agree, but that's a little bit of why we're streaming, is that these are parts of the greater picture. Like, I'm allowing y'all to speak on my platform to be able to give your accounting.
But that's what a video can do in a better format. But Max, if you just wanted the victims to talk on live stream, why are you bringing in commentary channels to fight with you? Why are you doing that? If you are so hyper-focused on the victims and the survivors of this story, why do you give a shit what Larix has to say, what Smaggle has to say, what Xylee has to say, what I have to say, what anyone has to say? Make the video. But the thing is, you can't. You can't do that. Your ego is so fucking massive that it's like the Hindenburg. All it needed was one spark to burst it into flames. And that's what this live stream is. This is your Hindenburg. This is the biggest tragedy ever, is your ego went pop and it's gone. It's over. You lost. Larix arguing with Mamamax, he's going to put Camden Gerard Davis in jail. Yeah, exactly. Doing debates all the time on YouTube live streams puts pedophiles in jail. Don't you know? Next, we need Aiden. We need Aiden Projects to debate Mama Max. All I know is that Nick's ears perked up. He's like, no. Don't send Aiden in.
Yeah, I gotta head out in a little bit, but
yeah, we get it. We get it. Buddha did the same thing as before. I don't know how much longer I can do this. I'm like getting fucking. Why hasn't Mr. Beast responded? All right, chat, I'm going to let you vote. One's in the chat if you want to watch a little bit of the Smaggle call, which Smaggle just does basically what Mudahar did. Actually, no. We're going to watch the first few seconds of the Smaggle one because it's funny. We're going to watch the first few seconds.
So I just want to start off with this. As you can tell, I'm very autistic, and I just want to let you guys know that if I slip up and say the R word, I have the pass.
Once you go Blackula, you can never go back color. Unless you have the ransom money.
True. It's like the first thing he's got to say. He's like, listen.
So just so we're all clear on that.
All right.
Well, so
Smaggle did make Max laugh. He did make Max laugh.
my first overall question is like, you said your mantra is that
Smaggle just does the same thing as Muda. I just wanted to listen to that one part because it was fucking great. I don't want to listen to the rest. Smaggle, you did an amazing job. I know Tommy covered your call. You did great. You really did. But let's move on to this call. This call is interesting because I was there before it started. I was there when Xylee was like, and Matt already fucking told everyone publicly, so I'll say it too. Matt was like, Max was trying to bait Xylee into the call because Xylee was basically like arguing with him, right? In the chat because she knows the Max story like the back of her fucking hand. She knows how much of an asshole this guy is. And Max was trying to bait her by trying to, what's the word I'm looking for? Let's see here. Nah, Bubble X, you definitely want to listen to this. She doesn't yell that. She doesn't yell. But like, he kept trying to bait her by trying to placate to like her anger and being like, "Oh well, Xylee, you're being really rude. How about you come into the call? You want to come into the call? You afraid to come into the call?" And she kept going in the call I was in. She was like, "No, like fuck it. I don't want to really do it. It would just be a waste of time. I don't feel like doing it." And then Matt Pitt said, "One's in the chat if Xylee should call in." The whole chat demanded it, and Xylee went in.
Damn, the Mamamax pedo multiverse sure is going downhill.
Yeah. This is like phase 4 of Marvel right now. It's just a complete shit show. So Xylee calls in. I'm gonna be real. Xylee mogged this man worse than anyone else that you've seen so far. She mogged the shit out of him. What I'm going to do is I'm going to skip ahead to when he's not in the bathroom, because he takes like a 4-minute bathroom break when Xylee calls in. He's like, Xylee, call in. I want to talk to you. Then just brings her in and then leaves the call. Let's see here. I got to skip. Oh, yep. Bathroom break. Hassan style content, guys. Hassan style content. Hassan content here. Just a chair with just holy shit, it just keeps going. She made him run, guys. She made him run before she even showed up. Up, here he is. Here's the boy. Where are we at here? Let's bring it back a little bit. Bring it back. Up. There you are.
Supposed to report on something that I can't see the facts. Well, then don't fucking the proof. He is fucking up their case by doing this stupid bullshit.
You have not seen any proofs because he's keeping all the evidence for.
Well, then don't fucking talk about it, because how am I supposed to report on something that I can't see the facts of?
No one's forcing anyone to report on anything.
Okay, great.
That's total bullshit. Nobody's forcing anyone to report on anything. Yeah, says the guy that was DMing multiple goddamn YouTubers and like demanding that they help him with this video, and that people's lack of answering him shows their true colors at not defending children. Yeah, nobody was being forced at all. Retard, knockoff fucking Walmart Mamamax bitch.
Hey, Mamamax is back. I ain't gotta talk to you no more. But
Based. Walmart Mamamax gets put in his place. Xylee W. just starting.
Respectfully.
Facts.
Hi, Xylee.
Hey, Max. Now, we've talked before. You should have known me coming up here would probably not be a good idea.
I think it's a great idea.
That is literally the last fucking... I don't know how he thought that was a good idea. This is the thing about Xylee, right? This is why I like her. She does not give a fuck. A good, like, when it comes to like situations that she knows that she's gonna win this, she doesn't care. And the thing about Max is that Xylee knows the story like the back of her hand, and she's talked to Max privately before and reamed him out privately. And she'll probably talk about it on her live stream today, which you'll be sent over to Xylee's stream after this, because she's probably got way more insight than I do. But this is not a good call for Max, because Xylee knows his shit inside and out. Whoa! She knows it all.
Listen, Mamamax has been trying to catch Blackula,
Thank you for the time.
Can't. He wants more evidence of Cameron Gerard Davis applying an open hands foundation onto innocent children with the rings turned.
Stop!
Camden Gerard Davis is the Thanos of the Mamamax cinematic universe.
True. Marvel Phase 4, like I said before, mythical. Mamamax isn't being so skibbity recently. What the fuck?
Don't know. I don't think so. Because you're not listening to anybody else. So what makes me think you're going to listen to me?
Shut the screen.
Because I'm going to tell you now, Lyrics had hella good points. Muda, once again, had hella good points, and you're not listening to them. And every time Muda talks to you for 2 times in a row, I think it was 2 live streams in a row, but 2 times Muda has talked to you, you act like your daddy whooped your ass, and you look like you're about to cry because you know his ass is right. But
based. That's what so she did notice it. I knew she noticed it, but it's like so funny. I told you guys, you could see the tonal shift. Everyone could see it. She's just like, you know what? You acted like your daddy came into the call and beat the shit out of you. It's entirely accurate, because Muda is basically his internet dad. This is like when Medicare and Ralph, right? Like Medicare is Ralph's like a surrogate internet father. Like the running joke is that, right? But that's the running joke now with Max and Muda.
Mamamax isn't being so skibbity recently.
Yet you don't do what he says. What is wrong with you?
So you don't want me to platform the survivors for live streams?
No one said that at all. Motherfucker, I can't stand this guy. Now, chat, throughout all of the clips I've shown you so far, has anyone said that he shouldn't be platforming the survivors? At any point, did anyone say that? Xylee included. Did anyone say that? Chris is skibidi. Drew is sharing with the $100 donation. Dude, I heard you left Canada. I didn't know you were in Canada, bro. I would have went to Canada to meet up with you. Damn. I live right by the border, bro. We could have smoked weed in Canada together. Thank you, Drew, for the 100. Appreciate you. I got deported. Jesus Christ, what did you do, Drew?
When did I say I don't want them platformed? When did I say I don't want them platformed? When did I say that? Show me a timestamp where I said that.
He's got nothing. Did you chat? Did you hear an answer?
Whoa! Chris is skibidi.
Skibidi toilet. Chat, did you hear an answer? Because I didn't.
When did I say I don't want them platformed?
All right, let's count the seconds. Let's count the seconds right after that. Let's see how long that awkward pause is. 1, 2,
When did
3,
I say that?
4,
Show me a timestamp
5,
where I said that.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
What are you trying
Don't
to
look
say?
at her. Don't look at
12. 12 seconds of just nothing out of his mouth. 12 seconds. "12 seconds of silence. Total. Just stop talking. 12 seconds. He just looked at her and she's like, "Don't look at her. Don't you fucking look at her. You're talking to me."
her. Listen to me and look at your computer. Don't look at her because she can't give you.
Max is laughing. That is a man that is about to crack. You can see it. That's a man on the verge of cracking. He's borderline. He's like, okay. Yeah, that's great, Xylee. Yeah, you got me on that one. That's a man that's angry. You can see it. You can feel it through the screen. You can feel it through the
You kinda
screen.
look like an abuse victim, Max. Going around saying like, "Nah, it's okay, man. It's all good, just take on the chin." Like, no. You sound like an abuse victim.
Jesus Christ. So true, bro.
That answer. You said it out of your mouth. Show me a timestamp where I said you can't platform them.
What are you trying to say, Xylee?
What I'm trying to say is, if they have a case, again, I haven't seen the proof, so I'm saying if, okay? If they have a case, you are fucking it up by these live streams.
Let's go with the next couple of seconds of saying nothing.
I don't think that's true.
Oh,
No.
wow, he jumped.
Oh, I think it is, because let me tell you something. You sent your audience to go hunting for this dude and his mother.
Mamamax versus Skibidi Toilet, who wins?
Skibidi got the get. Max don't got get. He's got no Riz. L Riz. No get. Max has no Skibidi Riz. 0. 0. On God, for real. On God, for real. No Skibidi Riz. 0 Riz.
Something would have
Can we get a Riz check, chat? Can we get a Riz check?
happened to them. That would have been on your ass. And then it would have been on their ass for saying the damn name and having these people in the chat hunting his ass down like he's a fucking deer.
Can you give us?
I am not talking to you, honey. I am talking to Max. Respectfully, stay out of it.
Xylee's just like, shut the fuck up, retard. I just picture, what was that scene that's been animated so many times? It's just like the dude with like the classical music. He goes up to smack a guy and he smacks his head. Like, look, I just pictured Xylee in that call. Turns around and just goes, whap! Just smacks the shit out of that guy. Whoa, hold up. Wait, hold on. I want to hear those silence again. Let's count it out.
I am not talking to you, honey. I am talking to Max. Respectfully, stay out of it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
You are
10,
not being respectful, Xylee.
11.
How am I not being
Mamamax has
respectful?
turned
What, 'cause
pretty
I'm...
unskibidi if you ask me. Anyways, can't wait for the next entry in the Mamamax cinematic failure.
Very true. That was 11 seconds that time. And then his response is, but Xylee, you're not being very respectful. Max, you've earned no one's respect in this call. Outside of your little dick-sucking crew, no one respects you that's called in. Maybe Muda. Muda still, you know what? I'll say Muda still respects you. because you're friends and all that shit, right? So I'm not gonna give Muda too much shit for it. But like I'm gonna be real, dude. Like, why should anyone be respectful to you when you have been nothing but a dick to everybody else? Nothing but a dick to everyone else. Why would you get any respect from anyone? You don't deserve it.
I'm loud. I'm a loud bitch. I've been loud ever since the day I was born, homie. It ain't changing because of you. Have you seen my live streams? All I do is stay loud. Stay loud and proud, baby. That's me.
Tyler, can I ask something?
I only have like one question. I turned her volume off so I don't get cut off.
Okay, that guy's a fucking douchebag. Hey, Walmart Mama Max, when are you gonna take Max's dick out your mouth? That'd be great.
Can you show what?
Well, then fuck you. You
in
ain't getting an
which
answer.
You can prove that.
You ain't
Max
getting an
said,
answer.
Who the fuck started this Skibbity Ohio Rizgat trend? I don't know. I hate them.
You're not getting an answer.
You know what, Mythical? That was
Skibbity
funny.
Riz, smirking face.
This chat's become cancer.
You can't hear me, and you can do your thing,
Going
blah, 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 blah.
When did he say that?
He sounds like Charlie Brown's
He
teacher
never
in my
did
ear
say
right
that
now.
At all.
Because he cut my volume off, and
I
I'm
don't know what
supposed
the
to
fuck you're
answer?
saying.
Yeah, I know you don't know what the fuck I'm saying, because you said you cut my volume off. So why would I even care to answer you? I'm sorry that y'all can't handle somebody being real with y'all. I'm sorry you can't handle somebody not kissing your ass. Because you know, Max, you talked to me before. You know I'm not going to kiss your ass, dude.
All right, let's count out the silence again that Max does.
No, I'm not. I'm
And I
not
don't
going to
want
kiss
you
your
to.
ass like everybody else. I'm not going to do it.
And I don't want you to.
I don't want you. Okay, first off, he goes, I don't want you to kiss
No
my ass,
skibidi,
but you're not being
no
respectful
giant,
to me.
And negative Riz. Such negative Riz he had to get Blackula's sloppy seconds, and ended up getting battered by Xylee like how Camdam battered Spencer.
Damn, Pigeon. Jesus Christ, dude. Oh, I disavow that one. Damn, bro. Thank you for the 10, but God. Yeah. Damn. I gotta disavow that one. Jesus. Dodos are kind of wild and true. full on goblin mode. God damn. Pidgey got the gat.
Can I ask something, Xylee? I just want to like just try to get us all on like one page here. So like, Mudahar did give him really good advice about the timeline video. Like the way I keep referring to Max is I said the version I can show my mom, because my mom doesn't know any of this, any YouTuber or anything. I want something I can show her. It's a clear and concise video. It's something that a lot of people have been asking for.
Basically, what normies can watch.
Totally.
Yes.
So, but you understand, you make videos and stuff, like it takes a long time. You can't necessarily just get it together in 2 weeks. Like it's kind of unrealistic to be like, this is how long it's going to take, when literally every week there's a new page unfolding. Like, hey, this survivor reached out now this week, and this, but now you're talking to a lawyer again. And like, it's not.
It is that easy. He should have made all of the stuff behind the scenes should have been handled already. It should have been handled. But he made a stupid video. That's why he's in the position that he's in. He's not going to make a normie video. If he wanted to make the normie video, he would have done everything else behind the scenes first, then make the normie video, instead of making the brainwash video, the bitching about the comments video, and the moist critical video. And also, why is this guy talking on Max's behalf? Max is sitting right there. And Xylee is trying to talk to Max, not to you.
Something you can just, I understand, I am an audience member too who's patiently like, hurry up, dude, like, but it is also like a thing of, try to be patient. And is it the time frame that you're angry about, like that he just hasn't hurried up and made it, or is it just the whole thing?
There's a whole bunch of stuff I'm angry about. I don't like how he hides behind his victims either. Or not his victim, but the victim, excuse me.
I do have a Discord, JE. I think if you become a member, you have access to it. If you have connections to your, if YouTube is connected to your Discord, it just brings you into the paid server. I think we set it up that way. If we didn't, I'll correct it.
I don't like how he hides behind the victims either. Every time he gets told about the doxing, well, they said that it was okay to do it. You're hiding. This is your channel, Max. You hold responsibility of what goes on in this channel.
I agree.
What is this one-word answer? You had a whole argument for lyrics. What is this one-word
Max
answer?
gets all kinds of submissive when someone with actual confidence rolls in to put him in place.
Yes. And that's why Max could barely handle Tommy when Tommy was coming at him. Now he's got Xylee. Now he's got Lyrics. Now he's got, even though Smaggle's got his own way of doing confidence, Smaggle. You got Xylee calling in. Like, all of these people in Muda, he doesn't know how to handle these people that aren't, like, completely fucking kissing his ass. He has no idea how to handle it. Zero idea. Because he's so used to being handheld by his audience. It's all right, Brother Near.
So
I'll do that later.
yeah, I'm angry at all of it because, quite honestly, you do understand.
Skibbity dop
If you,
dop dop, yes yes. Skibbity towel dip dee yip.
What have I done?
you go to court, they can pull these live streams for court. You do know that, right?
We are not going to court, Xylee.
So what are you doing? Just hunting them down like a deer? Is that what we're doing? What are we doing?
Have you not been listening this stream?
I know, but you loop. You loop, and then you always look to somebody else.
Wait, question. If there is a criminal case being built against this guy, they arrest him, right? They arrest him, right? Does that not turn into a criminal case, which means you would go to court? You would present evidence to the court? When it, don't you have to submit evidence to keep that guy behind bars and convince a judge and jury of your peers to listen to your evidence, which means you need a lawyer, which means you go to court? So it's not civil. We're not going to civil court, but you're still going to court if he gets arrested. I love this guy.
Else for an answer. You can't give an answer yourself.
The court systems of Transylvania work differently.
I'm answering you.
What are you doing then? Tell me right now. I will be quiet for you to answer and go.
So when we reached out to the lawyer, he told us it would not be beneficial to pursue a case against Camden Gerard Davis because he likely does not have substantial assets. So he recommended that we all go in person to report him to the police station that is in his jurisdiction.
Mm-hmm.
That is
So
what we are
they
doing.
didn't tell you to go into the okay, is he still in the same jurisdiction that the crime occurred?
For the most recent survivors, yes.
Okay. Because I was always under the impression you have to go into the
Wait, but you said that you went to that jurisdiction that he's living in, and they said no.
Makes video crying to Charlie, but no video about the situation at hand. God, this dude is a clown.
Yes, thank you. Wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute here. Wait a minute here. So you're saying you went to so now the story is you went to the cops in the district where he lives. The most recent survivors have stories and went to the police and they still did nothing. But you also said that you haven't gone in person to the police station and presented the evidence. You just called them. What are you doing? March all of yourselves down there. Do what Xylee says in the call. March your pretty little asses down there and tell the police.
jurisdiction that the crime occurred. All right? Then yes, carry your pretty asses over to
I
that
knew that was coming up faster than I thought.
jurisdiction and go, hey, Mr. Police Officer, I have a crime to report. Yes, that's what needs to be done.
Yes,
Hell,
that
you
is what
might
we are
even be
doing.
able, and because since, COVID and stuff like that, you might even be able to do it over the phone. I don't know. Because I've only dealt, because I know you're in a different state now. You know what I'm saying? But I've had to do it. I've had to do stuff like this before on my own accord. But yes, you need to go to the police of the jurisdiction of where the crime occurred and go, hello, Mr. Officer, can you help me?
Yes, that is what we are doing.
Okay.
Okay, what we are doing, not what we have done. Doing and done are two totally different fucking situations. One is in a hypothetical fairyland where it may or may not happen. Then there is do, where the actions have been done. Where there is the ball rolling and actually things are being done. The other one, hypothetical fairyland. Like, come on, man.
That should have been done before all these live streams.
Mamamax Werewolf equals Cody 2012, the sequel. Bublax, that's actually a banger tweet. It's a banger tweet. The Mamamax pedophile vampire werewolf is 2024's Cody 2012.
Even I know that, and I haven't been on YouTube as long as you, dude. Now, granted, I have lived like probably 20 more years of life, but still.
This was a decision by the survivors to come out about Camden publicly.
That is gonna say it right here. Stupid idea. Should have went to the cops. You should have went to the cops again and again and again and again and again and again until somebody heard you out. Then, once the ball was rolling on that, then make the video asking for more victims to come forward. Dude, you just shifted it onto the survivors. You're not taking responsibility anymore. You just blamed the survivor for these live streams and coming forward this way. You are the professional. They are not. How can you be this stupid? Alleged victims, I guess, but like I'm just gonna say it the way he wants because I don't want to get bullshit. But like, dude. Dude, you're the one that made your whole career off of being a pedophile hunter. Why are you allowing them to run the public narrative here? You're fucking it up. You're fucking it up. No one else is. You tell them, hey, these live streams after the first one, I don't think they're a good idea anymore. We should focus on what we have and just keep trying to contact people now that there's more people out there. Now that we have about 7 to 8, 9 now, we should go, all of us together, bring everybody down to the precinct and get this done. And then once it starts and once there's a good headway into it, or if it's concluded, we'll make the video. We shouldn't be doing the live streams anymore. Do that. Do that.
Get that. I get that. I really do get that. But Max, how long have you been chasing predators? How long have you been doing this?
It's been about 4 to 5 years probably chasing.
Okay. So 4 to 5 years. So you have experience in chasing down predators, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what bothers me is you didn't have the wherewithal to tell these ladies, hey, listen, we need to go to the police first and file a complaint or file something of like, hey, a crime was committed. What bothers me is you've been doing this for 5 years and you didn't even know to tell them to go to the police first before they say something?
They did. And have you seen my Wayne video?
Okay, now you're just deflecting. Yeah, they went to the cops. Max proceeds to forget the part where they said it was about 7 years ago that one of them reached out. Another one did it about a year ago and didn't follow up on it, or a couple of years ago and didn't follow up on the police whatsoever and just assumed they were magically going to do everything immediately instead of constantly doing updates with them and trying to figure out the situation. Instead, you're trying to push it to a different video when that video doesn't matter in the context of this right now? Huh. It's almost like Xylie's got you there.
Well, okay, you're saying names, so I don't. Which video was that?
It's called Wayne.executable.
No, it's
Wayne?
called This Is What Happened to a Child Predator on TikTok.
Yes, that is the YouTube name. Sorry.
I think I did. Give me. Hold on. Did I see it? I don't know. I don't remember. I watched so much shit. Okay, wait a minute. So I have a question. So you plan, so you do plan to go to the police, right?
Of course.
So what's the point past that? Because then you're talking court. So then if you go to police and they say, okay, yay, we're going to go get him or whatever, I don't know, live in a dreamland, whatever you want to feel. Are you going to court after that?
I'm unsure about the entire process. I think that's the job of the district attorney, but the survivors would likely appear as witnesses.
Okay. What bothers me is your answer right there. You've been doing this for 5 years and you don't know how the process goes? How many people have you actually caught?
She got him. It's over. It's Jover, chat. It's so Jover. It's over, bro. It's so over. It's so Jover, bro. It's so over, bro. Wait, it's happening now? Fuck. I need to wrap up this stream. I want to watch Alex Jones versus Destiny. Fuck. You know what? I'll watch it later. This is more important. But like, can I raid Destiny? That'd be kind of fucking sweet. I don't think Destiny has wait, what is this? Live January 6th debate. Oh, is it happening on InfoWars? Yeah, fuck that. Fuck that. We'll do it later.
I've never been to court.
Yes, Alex Jones is debating Destiny currently.
Oh.
I've never been to court. 5 years as a pedophile hunter. Never convicted any of them. Never worked with the police on any of them. Never saw the actual arrests through. He was just making videos. There you go. For 5 whole years. You pissed away your money as a Patreon. You pissed your time away as a viewer thinking that something was going to be done. You pissed away any sort of free will that you, like goodwill that you had towards Max. You pissed it away for 4 whole years. You totally pissed it away. Remember when he said that the Patreon was mostly for going to court for the survivors and stuff like that? Yeah, that money wasn't used for that. He hasn't gone to court ever. He's just another YouTuber. Welcome. Join the black pill with us. If you're watching this as a Mamamax fan, take the black pill.
Cheers, my dude. Love ya.
Take the black pill with me. No YouTuber should handle legitimate allegations or investigations into allegations. Now, can they talk about it? Sure. But if they are going to not go to the police and go to fucking Twitter or make a YouTube video without going to the cops, nobody should do that. Take the black pill with me. Take it, Chad. Join the black pill army. That is what we are now. We are the black pill army. Welcome. I am here to indoctrinate you. I am going to brainwash your favorite YouTuber. The most retarded video ever made.
Oh, well then shit, that makes sense then. There you go, folks. Okay. There you go.
I'm glad
you're a vigilante for views only. You're a vigilante for views only. Bro, are you serious?
No, the entire thing is that he has never gotten a case this big to like get.
Chris is gonna be our Camden. Fuck off, Bobo. Babo, fuck you, Babo.
And I've never been so personally involved in a case as this.
So conflict of interest. I've never been this personally involved with a case, but all the other ones that I said that all the Patreon money was going to courts to put these pedos away, I didn't care about any of them. I just wanted the money. Tommy was right. I was trying so hard not to say this dude was like a full-blown scammer, but if it smells like a scam, it walks like a scam, it says the word scam, it kind of comes across as a scam. Why weren't you putting this much effort into the other videos then? Oh, Tommy might be right on that one. You know what? Tommy, every time. Tommy has a wild fucking take, and then it always comes to fruition. It always does. I never question Tommy C anymore. I never question Tommy.
Yeah, I guess so. When you had somebody move in with you that you're friends with, yeah, I guess so. I guess so. Yeah.
God, look at his face when Xylee starts the "I know I'm right" laugh. The "I know I'm right" laugh starts coming out. That's how you know that she won. And his face he's so pissed. He's so mad. All right, hold on. He's so mad, bro. He's so pissed. We gotta take a little screen grab of that. Let's come on, chat. Let's go on a journey. He's so mad. I'm just gonna make this the photo now, so I'm gonna put this over the video. Hold on.
Oh my God.
There you go.
This is amazing.
You don't need to see Max's face anymore. It's just this.
Oh God. Okay, Max. Y'all need to you need to shut this live stream off.
Uh-oh.
And y'all need to figure out how y'all are going to go to wherever that jurisdiction is and put in complaints and talk to a Mr. Officer or Miss Officer.
I couldn't make it
this is
work.
2024. You know, we're not doing that sexist stuff. All right. So we're going to talk to either Mr. or Mrs. Officer. All right. You need to figure out how to do that.
Remember when Max said that this is a great idea for a call? Remember when he was like, Xylee, I think it's a really good idea that we have this call right now. That face says different, chat. That face says very different. Incredibly different. That's the face of a man that just got brutally raped on a live stream. Damn. This man has been brutally raped on a live stream. That is the face of a man that doesn't know what to say next.
Tommy spiking that football once again.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Because this shit here ain't kosher. Ain't kosher at all.
If you say so,
Oh my
Xylee.
God. It's not if I say so. You don't act like it's just me saying this. Please do not act like it's just me saying it. It's me, at least a good 150 people in your chat saying it. It's all over Twitter that's saying it. You look up your name on YouTube and it's a bunch of people saying it there too. Everybody is saying it, Max. It's not just your haters that are saying it. It's people with common fucking sense. It's people nicer than me that's even saying it, Max.
Which is crazy, because I'm going to be real, Xylee. You were the one that, out of all the calls, I think you were the most heated. And to be real, you sounded rational the entire time. You just said the same thing everyone else did. And he didn't like that he heard that from Larix to Muda to Smaggle to you. It was the same exact criticism all the way through and through varying degrees of tonality. And he just doesn't fucking get it. That is amazing. Rare moment for me sounding rational. It's not a rare moment for you. I just think it's absolutely hilarious that in this moment that you got this face, that you were able to get this face off of this man. Just beautiful. Just a beautiful moment. Just a beautiful moment, Xylee. I'm sending this to you now. So you could just cover his face with that photo. Just so you could cover his face with that photo on your live stream. It's a great photo.
You need to go to the cops with this. It's not just, mean old bitches like me. It's not just assholes who are saying
I'm not kidding. You should definitely just cover his face anytime he's on screen with just that face.
It's actually nice people who are saying it too. It's people like Mudahar that are saying it. It's nice people who are saying it. People with, a little bit more grace than someone.
Why don't outsiders jump in? The thing is, right, cats are flocking, is that Max has like large YouTuber connections, right? And most of the large YouTubers don't try to fight with each other. They don't like fighting with each other. The commentary community, on the other hand, thrives off of fighting. That's what we do. That's why we had our white trash arc. That's why we're here. That's why, drama exists, right? When a large YouTuber that doesn't get pushback talks to somebody who is incredibly critical of them, they can't handle it. And all the normies are now starting to wake up to Max and do those things. Now they're trying to get involved. Now they're being like, fuck this guy. Like, what the hell happened? And now they're going through the back catalogs of all the commentary channels that covered him, all the videos about him. Now the audience is waking up, all of these people. Also, Xylee, by the way, to get off my rant, did you notice that the stream viewership went from 350 to 420 when you started killing him?
Like me. Go to the
Did you notice that?
cops. Show them your evidence. I'll be damned. I'm not signing an NDA on evidence that you're trying to get me to believe a story that I can't see the evidence. I'm not signing no damn NDA. Are you kidding me? What, give you my information so I can see some evidence on a story that we're supposed to believe? Hell no.
Then that's on you.
I didn't notice at the time. Y'all told me, yeah, the viewership spiked when you came back. When you came in, the viewership spiked up.
I don't know you like that. How do you expect people to say, yeah, I trust Mamamax? Absolutely trust Mamamax. Right after they just said the bad guy's mama's name on and spelled it out in a live stream, I absolutely trust him. What the fuck?
Let's count the silence. What? 1, 2, 3.
So what are you trying to say exactly?
3.
You're fucking.
What are you trying to say? Hey, asshole! You doxed a mom on live stream. You're fucking up the story. You should have went to the cops. That's what Xylie's been saying the whole time. That's what everyone's been saying the whole time.
Fucking up. That's what I'm saying. You're fucking up. Okay, we'll just put it in a nice little box. Okay, I can't say it's pretty wrapping, but it's wrapped with a bow on top saying with a tag. You're fucking up.
Yes, everything is my fault, Xylie.
If they have a case.
Oh, yeah, everything's my fault, Xylie. Oh.
Thank you all.
Also, if you want to know when Xylie's going live, here's a link to her stream. She'll be going over this as well later, and I'm going to redirect the audience there so you can hang out in her chat before she gets ready at 9.
Case. If they have a case, you're fucking it up. That's what I'm saying.
Just go over to her stream and like the stream. And go watch her. It's going to be a very interesting stream, I guarantee it.
I disagree.
Yeah, because you're too fucking stubborn. Stop getting past your own way, dude. You're fucking up. Everybody is telling you you're fucking up. If it looks like a duck and walks like a duck, it's a motherfucking duck. And you're quacking right now.
I guess time will tell, Xylie.
Time will tell. Max, people are saying that you're fucking up right now. This ain't no future conversation no more. You've been fucking this up for a whole month. Your audience is leaving you in droves. Something tells me that Patreon purse ain't that plush anymore, my man. That Patreon plush, that purse ain't what it used to be. It ain't what it used to be. I can guarantee that. Minimum, you lost a good chunk of Patreon subscribers by this. Unless they're retarded. Out of the 2,000-something people.
My favorite part of this entire moment wasn't just Xylie battering Max. It was the fact that the people and mods that begged Xylie to come on, then cried for Max to kick her.
Yeah, the mods. Oh my god. Okay, all the mods and my mods are great. They're super funny and they send like funny donations and shit. And they let people talk all the time. We're not like a totalitarian dictatorship here unless you're like spamming or just a complete retard, right? My mods are funny. I could not imagine having the mods like Max. It's like, Max, please, get Max, please bring this person in, please. Oh, wait, they're not doing what I thought. Please kick them, Max, please. God, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, time will tell because I tell you what, you're getting the Onision treatment right now. Because you're fucking up. At least one thing with me, I'll tell you exactly how I feel, right?
Ooh.
Thank you for telling us how you feel, Xylie.
You know I'm not going to kiss your ass.
I didn't want you to.
Bullshit. You tried to distract from the conversation by saying, and I quote, "You're not being very respectful, Xylie." You literally said that. You tried to deflect. That's such bullshit. That is the biggest crock of shit I've ever heard in my entire life.
Anything else? Any other questions? Anything else you want from me? I like your sweater.
Thank you.
Xylie, come on. What the fuck? She has to say something nice. It's the same goddamn sweater that he wore the last time Muda called him. The bitch doesn't know how to change his clothes. I like your sweater. Yeah, you know what, Max? You're a fucking piece of shit. You have a nice sweater, though. It was a nice... Oh, God. Oh,
Max
whoa.
groomed his mods into God count.
Fuck. That was scary. Sorry about that, chat. Ear rape. Sorry about that.
Yeah. Well, if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer. I know.
You got no damn question because you answered everything. You're just treating this shit like dumb, dude. Stop. Get off the fucking live stream and figure out how the hell y'all gonna go to that damn jurisdiction and talk to the fucking cops. Because if these girls got a case, you're fucking it up.
If you say so.
If you say so. Max, you're really fucking this up. Max, you need to fix this. Max, you need to go to the cops. Max, you need to be the adult in the room. Max, please do something. Well, you know. Thank you for telling me how you feel. Oh, that's another great fucking photo. Hold on. That's another great one. It's right here. We're gonna grab that one real quick. That's another good one. That's another good face. That's another good face, chat. Another great face. Look at that. Look at that. That guy looks very happy that he brought Xylee into the call. Incredibly happy. This guy is over the moon that Xylee gets real. It's called it. He's so happy. He's the face. I would laugh if Max made like a video that's like, Xylee gets real, raped me on a live stream. What a great face, dude.
I do say so. I absolutely say so.
We all hear you.
And it ain't just me saying it. Don't sit there with your little manipulative way that you want people to feel sorry for you, whatever. Don't sit there and act like it's just me saying it. You got a whole chat full of people saying it. There's a whole bunch of people on Twitter saying it. And guess what? There's a bunch of people on YouTube saying it too. You're
Keep
fucking
talking.
it up.
Keep talking.
Keep talking. I'll always keep talking, baby. Bye.
Damn. Hold on. We got to listen to that again.
Bunch of people on YouTube saying it too. You're
Keep
fucking
talking.
it up.
Keep talking.
Keep talking. Keep talking. He is very confident. He is very confident for a man that is in the position that he is in right now. Now, I kind of... Okay, so this is my thing, right? You could definitely interpret that as a potential threat. You could definitely imply that.
I like your sweater was aftercare. Heart.
Nice, nice. That could be implied. I just don't... It's the smug way he says, keep talking. You notice how he, like, dropped his voice? He was going to put the Mamamax voice on, but he stopped himself. Did anyone else catch that?
Bunch of people on YouTube saying it too. You're
Keep
fucking
talking.
it up.
Keep talking.
Keep talking. Keep talking. He's doing it. He was about to Mamamax Xylee. He was about to drop the octave. Xylee, keep talking. I am the Batman for pedophiles. He was this close. He was this close to switching his voice. Oh God. You could put the voice on without opening Audacity, though. Yeah, true. That is accurate. That is accurate. I don't know, chat. It just seems ridiculous. I already went over it. Oh, yeah. I find it funny that he's okay with someone saying that the alleged predator's mother's name and spells it out, too, and said it's not doxing because names are public. But we are going to worry about another name in Discord. Are names public or not? Good point. Good fucking point. Incredibly good point, Xylee. You got this guy like dead to rights, Xylee. Jesus. Based, red-pilled, as they say in this world. I don't even... How long have we been live for? I missed the Steelers game. Shit. I knew this was going to take long. I knew it. But hey, I had a fun time. I hope you had a fun time. We're not done just yet. I want to do one last little thing here. Let me see. Because I would like Xylee to go live so I could just send my audience over to her. Xylee, go live now. Go live now. I'll redirect my audience. You'll get 395 people that are very excited to hear what you have to say. I'm going. I know. I got to cut it off early. I was hoping to try and stretch it all the way till 9, but I couldn't do it. Go live now. No, I'm kidding. Don't do that. Listen, guys, first, thank you guys so much. I genuinely appreciate all the donations today. That was amazing. Are we going to talk about the Logan Paul thing? We will most likely talk about that Monday. We'll talk about it Monday. So, if you want to go over to Xylie's channel, give her a like, go into her chat, interact a little bit, even though she's starting at 9. Because she has a lot to do, and a lot to go over. And I think her coverage is going to be a little, way more in depth than mine. Because I mostly did this just to laugh at the fucking poor bastard at this point. So check out Xylie's channel. She's going to be going live at 9 p.m. EST today. And make sure you drop a sub for her because she fucking killed Max. She basically shot him in the street at this point. The other thing, make sure, what time zone? 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then, if you guys please check out the Lockout trading card game. I'm very excited for that coming out soon. The link is above. It's in chat. I don't know why the link isn't working. That's really fucking annoying. Why? Why is it being gay like that? But link in the description anyways. Doesn't really matter. Make sure you guys check it out. Buy some cards. Series X is dropping on the 19th to 20th for pre-orders. And I have a secret surprise for you guys on the 19th to the 20th. So keep an eye out for that stuff. But check out the links above. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Like the stream if you enjoyed your time here. And I thank you guys so much. I'm going to read donos. And we're going to get everything through. So if you have questions while you're in chat, you're more than welcome to. Zombie Chick with the 2 months. Thank you so much. Camus with the new membership. Thank you. Pigeon with the 5 gifted. 50 gifted memberships from Soul Vessel. Thank you so much. If you become a member, you might actually have access to my Discord. I don't know. I feel like we have to switch that around. So I would connect your membership to your your Discord account, or your YouTube account to your Discord, and you should be able to access my my Discord. I think automatically. I don't remember. Pigeon Salad with the 5. Nebulous with the 7 months. Yo-Yo Pizza Boy with the 199. 199. Stefan Cobrino with the 5. Pigeon Salad with the 10. Another 10. Zombie Tick with the 2. Pigeon with the 20. CIA with the 5. Meister with the 499. Stefan Corbino with the 5. Meister with the 499. Somebody with the gifted membership. Somebody with another gifted membership. Pigeon with the 2. Die with the 5. CIA with the 2. Brother Near with the 10. Somebody with the 5. Meister with the 499. Germa with the 5. Pigeon with the 10. Pigeon Salad with the 5. Zombie Chick with the 2. Toad Tired with the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you guys so much. Memberships really make this channel go round. Somebody with $5. Germa with the 2. Toasted Tired with the 2. Black Cobra with the 5. QTV Hood Ornament with the 11 months. Thank you guys so much. Germa with the 2. Xanta Claus with the 9 months. Thank you so much, Xanta. Goat as always, dude. Zombie Chick with the 2. QTV with the 2. Germa with the 2. Arc with the 2 months. Space Ghost with the $5. Venomous Snake with the 5 Canadian. Space Ghost as a new member. Thank you, dude, so much. Appreciate you. Pigeon Salad with the 5. Meister with the 499. Buzzley with the 499. Pigeon Salad with the 5. Space Ghost with the 5. Venomous Snake with the 5. Pigeon with another 5. Another 5. Dew of the Mountain with a 5. Pigeon with a 10. Brother Near with a 5. Mythical with the 2. Pigeon with a 10. Mythical with the 2. Some Guy Online with a 5. Mythical with another 2. Pigeon Salad with a 10. QTV Hood Ornament with a 5. Mythical with a 5. Buzzley with another 499. Cruz Tyler with the 1 month. Arc with the 199. Pigeon with a 10. Pigeon with a 2. And Toad Tired with another 5. Thank you all so much. This is a very successful stream. I can't thank you guys enough. Again, check out the Lockout trading card game. The tipster cards will be dropping soon. I hope you guys enjoyed that artwork. Make sure to go over to Xylie's channel, 9 p.m. EST, just so you can get more of this Mamamax cope shit. Because, honest to Christ, this is the funniest shit of all time, and I love it.
Thank you all for joining the stream and participating in this conversation.
There you go. All Xylie. All Xylie, baby. Go check her out. Go check her out, boys and girls. I think we're done. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great night, y'all.